Okay, everyone can wake up. Welcome to day one. Ah, there we go. Lovely. I can see everyone's beautiful faces. Just in case anyone missed it, Zinjanombi was replaced by Ghost very early on by me, so I decided not to re-roll the game. So the Ghost has died. In the night with Siggy Wiggy, and the day begins. Have fun.
I have a feeling the Ghost saved my life. It was going to be me and Siggy Wiggy as the night.
Get wrecked, Siggy.
Man, Mafia can't be saved by a ghost.
No, I'm saying they were going to kill. Like,
That was
obviously,
He's saying he took the place. The ghost took.
That
the
was such a flat joke, Demon. Nobody found that funny.
No.
Yeah, that really was awkward. wasn't it,
Roller
dude?
didn't even catch
No,
it.
it
Very
wasn't
awkward,
awkward.
Demon. How
I didn't
awkward
care.
are
I
you?
thought
Demon?
I'm not awkward at all.
How
Are you
awkward is it
upset
tried
that I
to
used
beat
the hat?
Siggy Night Zero and he died anyways. That's really weird.
Oh, that was a good.
I feel like CJ's gonna try and kill me this game, regardless of his alignment, for vengeance.
Does that look like the face
think
of vengeance?
I think
really?
his bear looks like the face of vengeance.
Dude, Waterculture, you don't even know. CJ is out to kill me.
All right, so Pope, how you doing, buddy? We missed you in the part.
Hi, Pope.
Hi.
I'm not Vigi, by the way. Don't shoot me for the Vigi.
I wonder if I can get
And
Pope
Vanilla
killed.
Town.
Good call.
Does anybody
Good
believe
call.
that?
Thank you, Pope. Thank you.
You're not the medic this game, Pope? I mean,
am not
Mafia?
the
I mean,
medic.
So,
Not that it really
claim-
matters. Even if I
claim
was medic,
either way later
I would
on.
just get lynched. So it doesn't matter.
It's all right. It's all right, Pope.
We're lynching Pope later.
No one listens
Okay.
to Noah. It's okay.
Noah still was a true player that game.
Yeah.
you know,
I
Pope,
don't
owe you-
fault him.
I had the right read. That's all right. Duke owes me $10 for that game. It was such
Fuck
a good
you,
one
Pat.
to watch. It was
Fuck
such a
you.
good one to watch.
Fuck you, Pat.
I won't lynch Pope for 2 days just for that game.
I think I owe Pope a ride or die status. Every game we play, I'm wrong. I yell at him. I argue with him the entire game. I'm just gonna call him town and move on.
I believe we should have a truce kind of game where we're all friends, but we're
Fuck that.
gonna
I like
calmly and collectively try to vote one another off. Let's not even use the word lynch, because that's kind of an aggressive term. Let's just say
Vote off the island.
let's just say vote.
It's kind of like Big Brother, where
Yeah.
we just evict somebody.
We're not removing you. We're temporarily changing you to the night chat. Like we're changing your
we're
alignment.
We're sending you to a better
moving-
place.
We're giving you the VIP ticket.
You
to
are
the
now
exclusive
Night Town.
Night chat.
Night Town.
This reminds me of a popular movie that was like really old.
At 10 minutes, I'm going to follow someone. We're going to reduce KP. Thank you.
Okay, you already know who it is?
If it's me, Bayrex, you're doing it wrong.
Pope, I like everything about that idea.
But I have a feeling that I know who it is.
No way I have a play in Mafia, but it's so weird that you brought it up. Like,
I'll bring up another thing. I've got many gimmicks lined up, and 0 of them are the Mafia alignment. So,
So you're saying every game you
Bayrex, before you formally
It is true.
let me say who I
your
want to
Mafia
formal,
equity goes
okay?
up.
I think it makes me level. I think it makes me level,
Fair.
right?
10 minutes, I can guess who you want to formal. Can I be confirmed town?
Sure. Should be pretty easy.
I think that
no,
I think
no.
that
Do what
No, take
Captain
it.
and Caney did to
No,
Bayrex.
they'll take it as an easy.
And
No.
you guys say
He wasn't there for that.
and then
Don't
say,
ever
I
try to
formal this
do what
person.
Captain and Caney did. No, never.
They both are the worst
Alright.
players ever.
All right, Elliot, me and you. All right,
Shots.
3, 2, 1. I formal.
Katie's a pretty bad Mafia
Actually-
partner.
Got him.
Oh, were they formal at the same time? Is that the play?
Yeah, it was funny.
CJ, you kind of screwed up the joke. You were supposed to form a Bayrex.
Well, you
Oh, was it
try.
supposed to be Bayrex? You didn't.
Well, that was the joke original.
But you didn't say anything.
I did. I said Bayrex.
Oh.
And you said
didn't
I
say-
formal.
But you didn't say I formal.
Yeah, because we're not formaling Bayrex right now.
Oh, okay.
I would wager that either Pat, Bayrex, or Rolo are scum.
Oh, come on.
We might as well throw
doing
darts.
so well.
Pope, you want to battle with me this game? Because I'm telling you, I will wreck you.
Ooh,
Like
so
I'm
you
not
want to battle?
I'm not giving up this game.
Just like you wrecked Rolo last game? And see?
I did. It was just
No, you didn't.
Neil Tech was in the pocket of Rolo the whole game.
Look, I think Rolo rolled Mafia again.
It wasn't even
It was
Rolo.
Ziggy. It was Ziggy.
Oh, I guess. Oh, I Niltek is also in that POE.
There we go.
I think you would have gotten it.
I should. I didn't even notice you were in the game.
Rolo.
I would have what?
Man, I think you reacted more jovially to me referencing stomping
Pope,
on
what's the reasons behind that?
I didn't feel like
I believe that it's
Man,
kind of
Duke
bad.
and I
But
are
I think
always
that they would
different
kill.
alignments.
They're
It's
more
very
likely to
weird.
kill Siggy.
What alignment are you, Demon?
Demon, why would you make that?
I'm the alignment of
I would never
town.
kill Ziggy. End of story. We're not having this discussion for the rest of the game.
I said that, Rolo, because we are never both town.
Yeah, but it's weird for you to make that
Bayrex-
sort of associative read.
Bayrex,
when
you can be
play
Robin.
scum.
You can't be Batman. Okay?
I would have. If I was,
What'd you say?
I think he's
What'd you
Mafia.
say?
You can be
I
Robin.
phrased
You
it
can't
in a
be
different
Batman.
way.
What? What was that?
You can be Robin.
Yeah, that's why you're.
You can't
That's
be
why you're
Batman.
trying. Oh, I'm Batman this game. If you want to get my way, I'm gonna lynch your ass.
you mean evict from the
All
island?
right, I'm town
Yeah,
reading.
no lynching.
Good job,
Pass
Rico.
on.
Who?
Move over.
I thought about that for like 10 seconds and decided that it's done.
If you just called Bayrex, Rolo, and whoever it was scum, I'm pretty sure that's pretty aggressive too.
Rolo's not paranoid enough.
That's not even that.
Scum is a
I
pretty
would say
aggressive word,
this
you
now.
know.
Pope might be Mafia because he couldn't keep a straight face when he even named that scum circle. He tried not to laugh when he put my
I
name in it.
agree.
Well,
Well,
he
no,
could've been laughing for not trying to
I
put
wasn't
my name.
laughing about saying the scum circle. Is that what you?
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. You were laughing the whole time.
Fair enough. I respect your opinion.
What a classy guy. I think Water Culture's Mafia this game though.
How old's your sister, Pope?
Why do you think he's Mafia?
I don't know. I think the fact that he was specifically like trying to like basically call out Pope's like Mafia thing like
It
for that,
didn't seem to actually
that's really
care about it.
The water culture did that?
Yeah,
it didn't actually.
I didn't care, but I'm not scum reading Pope because of that.
It sounded like you were trying to get like people on your side to scum read him.
It sounded like
No.
you
He seems awkward and nervous.
Yeah.
Who, water culture?
Yeah.
I think if you think I was trying to scum read him off
Yo,
of something so
that's
simple
such
as
a
using
weird thing.
scum is pretty.
So many people jumped on that right away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Fuck you, Rolo.
What?
I'm not getting in your pocket.
It happens, man. Just go with it. You know, we have different read. We have similar reads.
All right.
Grinsky, is it going to be one of those games?
In eight minutes,
up?
I'll give you my
Is it
Grinsky.
going to be one of those days?
I have 4 towns so far, so it's
Oh, good.
going
Hey,
okay.
Grinsky, where's your clan tag?
Demon, Water Culture, and who?
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know where. it
He's
went.
joining the high clan.
Who's your fourth town, Grinsky?
I don't like that, Grinsky.
My 4th town
Yeah.
is Niltek.
Oh, okay.
Where's my town, Reed Grinsky?
I
Who's
spelled
that?
corn dagger wrong. Holy.
Pat,
I'm not
dude,
gonna
I think
pander
you've
to your
spoken out
bullshit
twice
town
so
research.
far, and I can't even
Core
repeat anything
dagger.
that I don't.
Corn dagger.
Well, that's fine. I'll give. I'll
It's
give
the
my
new
town
off-brand corn dagger that I'm trying to like
I think
bring
Duke
up
might
in this
be
game.
down from that comment.
I'm not going to pander to your bullshit.
What's your read, Pat?
No, I'll give you my read on Garinsky in a little bit. I haven't.
Just
fully-
wait till you hear her on a formal in 10 minutes, Bayrex.
Well, wait till I want a formal at 11 minutes. It's gonna totally wash your 10-minute formal down the drain.
I want to hear.
I get it at 11:01.
On my 12-minute
It's like the
formal.
price is right.
$1.
I want to hear Fletch's read on the game for a bit. Like, I think that.
Okay, I'm making lots of notes. You're my only real town read at the moment. Lots of people are loud to me, and not a lot of
Wait,
people
why
are
are you
very
town
towny
reading
for it.
Pat?
How?
His early, it's very light, but his early emotion in the game makes me more think he's town at the moment. But
Wait, who?
His
Pat.
emotion.
His like
I think
early,
Pat
how he
was
starts
like-
early.
He can
How
do
he
with
starts the game
emotion
early
as
is very
Mafia.
indicative for me of how he's going to play the game. I think that starts this game as town, but I'm not 100% sure yet. My other thoughts. I agree with Pope about the night kills, but I thought Duke's statement to Pope was weird. I thought Demon's statement at the very beginning of the game, "I'm not awkward at all," was super weird. But, like, all these things, I haven't come to a conclusion.
Wait,
about.
what did
It's
Pope
just-
say about the night kills? I missed
Who
that.
got that demon
I
statement?
talked
said
about
that
Siggy.
you, Bayrex,
Fuck you,
Pat,
dude.
Dude,
Niltek
just
are
pat
both
yourself on the
Mafia.
back.
Wait,
already.
wait,
Come
wait,
on.
guys.
If we had the same
How
thought,
many
then if we're
Corn
town
daggers
together.
do
Town
we
read
lynch
me.
to
Just
hit a
let him
Mafia?
town read me, guys. It's fine.
How many Corn daggers do we lynch to hit a Mafia?
Pat's not Mafia.
I don't think
He has
any,
one roll.
honestly.
As soon as he claims a roll, we'll know
Not
he's
yet,
Says
at
the
least.
Corn dagger.
That's the read. That's the read.
But I can actually get
Totally
a PR
unbiased
if I
opinion.
like, you
I
know,
think that's the whole
randomly-
team. CJ, we got him. Good job, dude.
I think
Is it just me
I
or
think
just
Rolo,
is it just me or does
that
CJ
Fletcher's
tend to use a
Fletcher's
prop
read
of
is
some
good or
kind
bad?
when he's Mafia?
What read?
His read on Josh.
I second
Josh.
Is read on what?
Read on me.
Josh, I think there's
I
a
think
couple of
it's some
things
of
that
that.
points to me why I think you're Mafia. I think your Night Zero meta has killed me or Ziggy every single fucking game, and I also think the way you just try to push on CJ is incredibly your Mafia way of playing.
Talk about the beard
What did
touch.
Josh say to CJ?
I asked, is it just me or does CJ tend to use some type of proper gimmick when he's Mafia?
I think it's the opposite.
When have I ever used the gimmick as Mafia?
Well, let's see. You had the one game you were Mafia where all you did was sit and fucking dance in the fucking Zoom all game.
That was Steve Ball. It's completely different
yeah,
from Mafia.
you're right. You're right. That's different. My bad.
Sit your ass down.
That was a funny game. I remember watching that.
So
Josh, where you at?
anyways, Bayrex is wrong again. I've never, in the history of me being a Mafia member, Night Zero and Bayrex. So.
Oh, you're a Mafia member, huh?
What's that?
You're
no,
a Mafia
I'm
member,
not.
huh?
I'm not a Mafia member.
Yeah, that is a weird little.
It's a weird way to say that.
And I've never. Well, I have Night Zero Siggy, but not.
Josh, I don't care
but
about
not
this.
because
Can you give
I
reads?
typed his
Yeah, we
name
don't
in
care about the
chat,
Night Zero
somebody else
meta.
did.
What are your reads on the game?
You don't care about the Night Zero meta? That wasn't Bayrex's accusation.
Just ignore Bayrex then.
All right,
Yeah,
you
we don't
talked
care
about
about
it. Move on.
So, anyways, right now, my town circle will probably be something like Duke. I'm never gonna
Why
get.
Duke?
I don't.
Why Duke?
What the fuck have
That's
I
not
done
a
to get
circle.
a
That's a.
Nothing.
Yeah, why Duke?
No, I'm still looking. God.
Oh, why Duke?
I'm
Can you
trying.
explain why?
I'm trying to pick out people that haven't already been town red. That's why, because it's easy just to.
Why?
That's weird.
Yeah, what's the purpose of that?
Bayrex, you have to rescind. We gotta blitz
Yeah.
later
You're
today.
fucking putting your hands up and not being pussies.
I actually think that Bayrex
I want
is
to play
probably
some more.
Mafia this game.
He was wrong.
This is in game 1 of last game. Come on.
I
Day
actually,
one of
like I
last
said,
game.
I actually think that Bayrex is probably
Game one
Mafia
of
this
last
game.
Why? Josh, why is Bayrex Mafia other than pushing
Fuck
on
you,
you?
Duke.
He's been really trolly, and I think that Bayrex tends to be really trolly as Mafia.
I think the complete opposite is true. I think Bayrex is being super
I
serious.
disagree,
this
dude.
game.
When
I
Bayrex
think
has
this
been
guy
Mafia
is
in games that I've played with
TAW.
Bayrex, he's been really trolly. Whether it
If
was
that's the right acronym.
Too wolfy to be a wolf.
Yeah,
Too wolfy
that's
to
what
be
I'm
a
talking
wolf.
about.
Sometimes they're just.
Josh,
Like I
what are your
said, I was
reads?
gonna give the read on water culture. Before I already had the read on water culture before Pat
bet
said his
You think
read.
I'm scummy, right?
What's the read?
Just pull.
Does that
That
make
he's-
I
he
understand.
seems-
Fuck.
Thank you.
he seems nervous and awkward. Like
Thank you.
that's my read on it.
Is that alignment indicative
Did
for
you
him?
come to an opinion
Rolo,
of that,
can you
Niltek?
give reads?
Niltek, did you come to an
Okay,
opinion
I
of
don't know
that?
if it's a
Josh,
alignment.
can I ask you
Oh,
something
someone
here?
rescinded.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not formal
So
anymore, but you can ask me
okay.
a question. Yeah.
Does that
I think it's a
does
waste
that
of
make
time,
me
and I
more
think
town or
someone
more
else ought to look
Mafia?
at it.
And then does that make your Fletch? Does that give you anything based on Fletch's read on me as well?
Right now, I actually, Pat, you're one of the people that I was going to say was in my town circle
Oh,
Rolo,
thanks, dude.
can you give your reads?
Yeah.
for today.
First, I just want to
Of
ask
course,
one
I can
question.
change tomorrow.
Garinsky, what's your town circle again?
I never actually gave it.
Yeah.
The only person
He
I
gave us
said who
4
was in
towns.
the town circle was Niltek. My town circle was Demon, Bayrex, and Pope.
Whoa!
Pope.
By the way,
How
by
did
the
you
way-
get Pope?
Because of the
What
way
the
he's
fuck
playing
is-
the game so
Please,
far.
bro.
I think you should take Pope out of your town circle.
My town circle is something like
Thank you.
Demon, Water Culture, Pat, and I kind of now want to throw Garinsky in there.
Why-
I was
why-
already about
why-
to give
why
my
water culture?
Garinsky God
Why
read.
demon?
Garinsky
Water
God
culture-
read incoming. I'm
Oh,
hard
why-
driving my Garinsky God read. He's town.
Okay, whatever.
Why demon?
Rolo.
Demon, yeah, there was a
That makes
okay.
me
So
want-
beginning of the game, Demon tried to make a joke about me being Mafia. Then Duke said I rolled Mafia twice in a row. So Duke was throwing scum at me. Demon then said Duke's different alignment than me. Then
Do you remember
Demon
why I
talked about
wrote
himself. I said that's a weird read for you to make, Demon. That you read me Mafia and then Duke calls me Mafia and you think that Duke's Mafia. Like that's a weird little associative
makes
read.
Why would you call it town?
No, I was
The way he explained it seemed towny to me. He said-
I was saying that
One
I'm
minute,
a
Eric.
different alignment to
1
Duke.
minute. Yeah, I know that. I'm saying.
Oh shit! I'm late for my formal.
Okay, he said something like it's not an associative read. I just got there a different way. Those were his words. I thought that was Townie.
All right,
Horticulture.
I'm just gonna claim real quick. Hold
I'm
on.
used to him being
I'm
like sort of.
I'm gonna claim.
potato-y
I'm
on day
outing.
one. I think he's been
I'm
involved.
outing. Roll. Let me out, dude. All right.
You're outing?
I think the town is going in the right direction. That is all.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thanks for
Hello.
interrupting me,
I
Fat.
want lynch him today.
I really appreciate
I was getting bored, Rolo.
I really like this gimmick.
I want to do an opinion on Josh.
I think your town, so it's just like I think
Alright,
you didn't
whatever.
really say a whole lot that helped.
Hope, how do you feel that people like your gimmicks better than your actual personality?
Well, this is my actual personality.
What's that?
Didn't he play last week?
Yeah, but that doesn't say much.
The person you're gonna formal Bayrex.
I don't think what
Oh,
he
it's
got in his
formal.
formal was aligned.
It's Bayrex.
So I want more.
Well, you could
later.
try that, Duke. I dare you.
Dare.
What was that? What was that, Miltech? Could you repeat that?
Second Bayrex.
I was talking about Josh.
Formal on Bayrex accusation, please.
I think your push on Josh was super opportunistic. I think that like while Josh gave a shitty formal, I think that that's just Josh day one. I think anyone that plays with Josh knows that he doesn't give good formals day one. I think I do think CJ is Mafia this game, and I think you have a really good read on CJ that you would have had. I think you trying to like push back on Scum or Pope is also kind of awkward. I think you've just been throwing around a lot of Scum reads and trying to see what sticks. So.
Okay, Duke. I think your town from your interaction with Grinsky, so you call me Mafia is not going to progress this game. I think the town or something like I don't really care. I think Niltek is town. I think Duke is town. I think Rolo's town. I think Demon's town, and maybe Gorinsky. The people that I don't like this game, I don't like Pope. The way he gave the circle, you couldn't even say it with a straight face, and he was just giving bullshit. I think Josh is heavily chanced to be a Mafia just based on the way his formal went,
Then
and
why'd you
the fact
rescind?
that I know you killed. I rescinded because I'm pretty sure you were never going to die, and I've read Niltek town.
But Pope had some reads what you have.
Okay, so I personally I think just the way Pope interacted earlier was very scummy and something he does as Mafia, where if either one of us are Mafia, we have these weird little interactions with each other that's stupid silly, and Pope knows when I'm Mafia and I know when he's kind of Mafia.
Are you still doing the demon thing?
But here's my question, Barracks. Pope interrupts Rolo while he's giving the reads. Rolo's reads are pretty similar to yours, right? And then Pope then says, I think town is going in a great direction. So if you think Pope is scum, and then Pope is thinking that town's going in the right direction, then you have to either be wrong or
No, why Pope does that? Because
I'm scum and I'm trying to tell Rolo he's going in the right direction.
Talking about Pope.
Yeah.
Pope does a
You're
lot of
an idiot.
shit as either
Duke,
why even talk about it?
the reason he does shit like that is because people like you in the game who actually think Pope's being serious when he's giving stupid ass reads like that, and you oh my god, Pope gave us this
I
information.
never troll
we gotta
on town
listen.
ever.
When do I suck dick like that?
We're killing you today.
You do it all the time with me. So another person I don't think has did something awkward compared to the normal town game is Fletch coming out and giving that many reads early in the game. I typically never see Fletch come out and talk.
He was pinged
early.
out. He was pinged out by Pat.
Oh, who pinged him out? Okay, Pat. Okay,
He
never
gave
mind
one
then. I thought he gave. Well, he was talking early, and I thought that was weird. I didn't hear
Yeah,
it
he
pinged
did
out.
not give a bunch of breeds.
Can
Yeah.
I ask you a question, Bayrex?
What up?
Can you address what Duke said about your read on CJ? You didn't really address that at all.
So CJ, I don't have a town read on yet, but I think the way Josh does his typical Mafia game, when he calls out a player, it's always a weaker player.
As soon as I gave that, I remembered that Bayrex reads CJ in formals. He doesn't read him through his play during the day. So I rescind that part of my accusation.
My only thing with that whole interaction was I don't town read CJ yet because I have to hear him in a form like Duke just said, but I think Josh as Mafia typically goes out on someone that's easy to lynch, and I think CJ's an incredible easy mislynch if he is town. If he's Mafia, I'll know.
So that's why I said I think you might be Mafia because you're easy to lynch. Good read, Bayrex.
Bayrex is playing a great game.
Bayrex also has not made a single reference to that whatsoever. And the only time Bayrex doesn't openly reference PR or his PR hunting is when he's Mafia, because Bayrex normally his town will be like.
Did you watch game one?
No, I didn't. That was a fucking cancer partner game. You can't try and compare a partner game to this
Never
game.
mind. Never mind.
But true or false, Bayrex? True or false? When you're town, you give out your PR reads. You only better-
I'm playing harder. I am no longer doing trolley shit. I am trying to solve games as town because it's fucking
the
dumb.
last time I talked to you, Barrett, you specifically said I need to act more scummy to not.
Yeah,
get
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make Mafia kill me every single game because I'm never a PR here, and they'll just keep killing me because I'm playing the game correctly. And then
Or
the PR
they could
outs
take you to
tomorrow.
final 3, right?
They could try.
Hope is down.
Little did you know he was
Davis
actually a
Davis
PR.
dies my final 7 because people get paranoid of him.
I think Barracks is Mafia, but I'll rescind because I don't think I'm getting the votes here.
Yeah, you weren't.
Mav had his hand up.
I don't know, man.
Popcorn
You
Mav.
don't get the votes, but it like gives us something to go on. Yes, Bayrex has
I
never
felt
died in
so conflicted and confused on Duke.
I formal CJ.
These are both of his line plays.
We're letting Mav talk.
What
We're
do you
letting
nasty.
Mav talk.
Yeah, let Mav talk.
Okay.
That can be. That's fine. I don't care.
So rescinding informals, even if you don't think it's going to go over, is always bad for town because
No, that is false. That is incorrect. No, because day 1 vote logic gets
This
manipulated.
is like mechanical debate. This isn't really like
fine.
game debate.
This isn't like reads or anything from
Matt,
Matt.
I think you should give me reads.
Matt,
Matt, do you have reads?
I want it before the end of the day.
He's gonna get
And
killed.
CJ's information will explain Bayrox's.
Wow,
Time
look at
out.
this. We're doing nothing. Hey, look at this. We're doing nothing productive.
Mav's
formal
getting reads.
CJ.
Mav's
Everybody
giving
to the
reads.
corner.
No, let Mav give reads if he has them first.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this one. I think if you kill within Fletch, Rolo, Water Coulter, Demon, and Gorinsky, you'll get 1.
Why am I not
So
there?
just
I would say
half the
That's a lot of people.
And
We have to kill 5
Yes,
people.
That's 4 towns. Good job, Matt.
Or more.
Whoa.
all right. So is that your town circle today? It's like a 5-person town circle. Usually it's one wrong.
We got it. We got it before.
No!
We got it before
Oh,
4 minutes.
There is a
Got it
formal
before
on water
4 minutes.
culture accusation,
I
please.
really still do believe the way that you interacted for Pope's initial scum circle was a little bit weird, and the fact that you haven't tried to come out and like project town doesn't seem like your town.
Secondary, your push on CJ was weird, and on top of that, when you back down immediately off of it, that seemed weird too.
No one seconded it the second time either, so
Yeah,
I'm not going to keep pushing it.
Formal, and you said okay, and you just like backed all the way.
And then
up,
I formed
you
it
were trying
again
away.
because I formed it again like 20 seconds after.
I'm just
I wanted.
quietly getting.
Okay, I'm gonna address you first, NoTech. So I wanted to formal CJ before the 4-minute mark, so I can get an extra formal in. I think CJ's formals usually give a lot of information about his alignment. So even if I'm not getting him lynched, I think it's still a lot of important information for the town.
Okay.
I'm not saying like I don't have a either or read on CJ. I think a formal on CJ though is really good, especially like later in the day, but not like I don't want to waste the end of day or guarantee.
I understand.
Pat, you're like it was like 7 minutes into the game where I commented on Pope's reads, jokingly commented on it. Like if you think I was trying to put scum on the Pope, even though like I have him in my town circle, then I think it's just absurd and just like a strange push on me.
I don't
quite
think that it was the way that you did that. That was part of it, but the fact that you didn't try to do anything else after that is what made it more Mafia.
I was joking. A joke doesn't need to run on.
Wada, who are your town?
So my town right now is Pope, Rolo, and Duke.
Ooh, I made your town circle.
Why is Duke town?
I really like Duke's push on the Bayrex, honestly. I definitely read Bayrex Mafia from the reasons I just brought up.
Sliding into those town circles.
He gave an accusation that he literally backpedaled on like halfway through Bayrex's formal.
I backpedaled.
He backed a part of it. Yeah, a part of it. And then he further explained and helped out like.
And then he rescinded the formal.
Because he isn't going to die. We're going to formal him again.
Don't be so defensive.
Keep talking about Water Coulter for a second.
Okay,
Water Coulter,
okay.
can you just go off your 3 top Mafia?
Top Mafia, Bayrex is my top, and then after that, I don't really have another other Mafia. I don't.
Can I ask you a follow-up question?
What's your reasoning, Water Culture?
I think Bayrex's reads, not Bayrex, Duke's push on you as well. I think you do search for PRs, and I do think that you would have had like a better read on CJ, even though like, that's still the formal thing. That's another reason why I wanted to formal CJ though, was because if I formal CJ and then you came up with like a bullshit reasoning to CJ's alignment, I think it would have been really helpful to find your alignment as well. And if CJ was Mafia, I think I would have gotten 2 birds with 1 stone in that formal.
Do you think I'm Mafia?
You think as a Mafia partner, I protect CJ and just not let him die and win the game by myself?
Yes, you want to stay KP for this day.
Can I ask you a follow-up question, Watercolter?
Can I address Pat's question first?
It's your formal, dude. Don't go.
Okay. Pat, what was your question again? It was.
Do you think I'm Mafia?
I don't have a read on you.
Do you think that I'm formaling you as town?
Maybe town can get like it wrong. Like I don't know why that's such like a. I don't see why I have to Mafia read you because you're pushing.
Watercolter.
I just think that it's odd that he doesn't read is either alignment and when I'm the one formaling.
Okay, my question is, Watercolter.
I think that's baseless again.
I don't believe I got anything from that. So my question is, what did you think of Josh's formal?
I think it was very crummy, like very bad, poor. Honestly, I would have voted there.
Do you think that Bayrex deserves any associative town reads because of how bad Josh's formal was?
I'm reading them independently scummy, so I don't know. I think Bayrex is scummy. Like the stuff he's done scummy. I think is
another town circle.
Watercolter, I respect your response.
Okay. I didn't even get finished half of it, but you know what?
Welcome to Night
Generous guy.
Time formal's up. Push or rescind. This formal has been pushed. You have 10 seconds, Watercolter.
I hope you see where it's coming on the CJ formal. I think Pat's push is base with some. I think Bayrex is my main Mafia.
With 13 alive, it will take 7 of you to send Watercolter to night chat. If you wish to vote on him, place your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote. Watercolter has gained immunity. You are entry guaranteed and have 2 minutes.
That's a spicy vote.
I legitimately thought my formal was pretty good. I'm surprised I got that many votes.
I can't think Bayrex is Mafia now.
Oh, that's such a great vote.
I don't understand how you can see that.
Wait.
That was a super.
Hello.
We should probably kill Duke because
No.
I don't want to get formaled and I am the Vigi.
All right.
Thanks, CJ. I appreciate your contributions.
You're the bitch.
That was
Who's
super
gonna formal you anyway,
Okay.
CJ? That's fine.
Great claim.
A lot of scummy people voted in that.
No,
I
because
would.
Duke is so scared of getting shot. If he's
I
Mafia,
am
so I'm just like,
Yeah.
CJ,
I
CJ,
said from the beginning, I thought he had potential to be Mafia. If I think he's gonna be Mafia,
if
why
I'm
am I not
Mafia,
gonna
I
vote?
hammer there. Like every
I
time.
want to
I know
vote.
every
And
time.
on top of that, at the beginning of his formal,
I
when
would
he-
love
when-
to
when
send
you
Pat
asked for
to
a
night
scum
chat.
list, the only person that he listed was Bayrex.
Pick
And
somebody
then towards
besides
the
Pat.
end of his
Pat,
formal,
Pat going to night chat
me
would be very beneficial for town.
I would like town to come
Can I get the
together
vote? Can I
and
get the votes
pop
for
off
that?
a formal onto Niltak or Josh.
I like that.
I think
That's great. I
but
formal Pat.
I formal
Second Josh.
Josh.
I'm just going to pause the game because I think I had something different.
I don't think anybody seconded Pat.
I know it's paused, but can I get the vote on Watercolter?
Oh, Mav did.
Yeah.
Can you get
formal?
You,
do that,
Niltek.
Paz?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Let's game talk. We probably shouldn't talk about the game.
Okay.
Yeah, no talk about the game, but I'm fucking town, so you guys better.
This formal's on Pope, right?
Can I get a mod kill?
Hey, Pope, when you die, can you just message me asking for the reveal?
My apologies
We don't.
about
We
that.
don't
There
die
is
here. We
There
don't
is a
die.
formal on Josh accusation.
Oh, good.
Pretty much same accusation as before, and I also think you, I'm guessing me, is even more Mafia of you and not town like.
That me doing what to you?
I'm Gus.
I'm Gus. That's all you've done.
Is that?
You attack him because he attacked you.
I'll type it out for you. That way we don't have to
No,
explain
I
it.
didn't attack. I said it in my formal.
You
that I
have to
thought
think
that
Bayrex
Bayrex
is
could
town
be
now, right?
Mafia.
Yeah. Sadly.
It's an acronym.
Why can't
Oh my
they
God,
be
you
Mafia
suck.
together, Duke? Why can't they be
So
Mafia?
since shut up.
You
It's
think,
my
you think
formal.
he calls him his
Shut
only
up.
Mafia? Like when
So,
he's hard-
anyways,
Okay, no, that's
I still think Watercolter's Mafia. I haven't changed my mind. I didn't like his formal at all.
What do you
like I
like
said,
about it?
one of the main reasons I didn't like about it when he gave his scum circle is the only person he said that he had any scum on was Bayrex. And then towards the end of his circle, he said Bayrex, and then he added me to the scum circle.
I was asked what I got off of your formal.
Yeah, but you said the only
and I said it's
person you
covered.
had scum, the only person you had scum on was Bayrex, and then towards the end of your
If
formal,
he's Mafia,
you
do you
thought I
think
was
there's
scummy
two
too.
Mafia outside the vote then, and one inside the vote? Do you think no Mafia vote?
The vote. Who was the vote again? Let's get that because I
It
know
was
Niltech
me,
wanted
it was me, Pat, Miltech,
Oh, just in case, I think Duke is
Josh,
down.
Mav, and CJ.
We can kill Demon.
Did Demon vote?
No,
Oh.
it's Pat, Niltech, Josh, Garinsky, CJ, Mav.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's
By
what
the way, Josh, so Pope asked me 2 important questions that made me have to force out a Mafia, so that's why I gave your name.
So
That's fine.
about Josh.
I'm just saying they just asked me why I voted.
Okay.
That's why I voted. I'm not, not
Josh,
making
how
up
come
a
you
reason.
haven't
Josh, what's your town circle? Because Duke's the only name I've heard you mention as a town, as like another town.
Duke, probably Duke, Fletch. Actually, I can't
So
say Fletch.
towny.
I can't say Fletch because the only thing that he did was earlier in the day when he
made
was
it twice,
pinged out. He
boys.
said something he hasn't done shit since. So I actually
What did he
don't
say?
feel comfortable putting Fletch in my town circle.
What did Fletch say?
He was pinged out by you, and he gave a couple of. I don't even remember the reads. They
Why
were so.
haven't
They were
Why
so.
haven't you said the like when
Such a
people are
random
asking-
town
Stop,
read.
stop. When people are asking,
Didn't you just hear that I said I wasn't going to put him in my town circle?
Who seconded
I
Josh's
don't have a
one?
town circle.
I feel like I'm
Giving you
really
3
gonna
chances.
ask my one question.
Pope
Josh,
and
I
Why
keep
does
getting
it-
every time I try to
Season?
give a town circle, I get interrupted. Let me get my
Do you-
town circle first, and then I'll
Yeah.
answer your question.
Yes.
So Duke, I think Demon is town. I'm starting to actually kind of lean scummy on Pope. I don't like the way he's going about the game so far today. Mav, I don't know about Mav. I'd have to reevaluate on him later.
What do you have to
Town
evaluate
circle.
on in the first place?
You're scum
You
reading
feel
people
like-
in your
just,
town
let it,
circle.
just let him actually give his fucking town circle.
What do you mean, Demon? I never had said anything about
Just
Demon.
keep giving your town
You just
circle.
called me
Just keep-
down.
Josh,
I
if
think
you're
you're
town,
down,
just keep
yeah.
talking. Just ignore people.
I think you're town. Pat, I think is town. I'd reevaluate on him tomorrow, though.
are you making up reads right now?
No, honestly, if I had to ride or die with 3 people, it would be Duke.
So here's my question.
Now I gotta vote on him.
No. Here's my
Actually,
question.
there's only
And I'm
2.
just gonna ask this real quick, right? And then I'll let CJ ask.
Oh, you two-part
When
match.
you play day one as town, you always come out and you say, "I don't have shit. I'm bad at day ones. I don't have reads. I'm not gonna make up reads." And this entire formal has felt like you've made up everything you said besides Duke is town.
No.
Fine, you can lynch me, you can mislynch me, you always fucking do. So
Sorry,
why not
CJ, you
keep
go
the
ahead.
fucking record
Josh,
alive?
Duke
Keep
got
the
it.
record alive, and when there's 2
Damn,
K
Duke's
video
my
game tomorrow,
top
you're
town.
a fucking
Classic
idiot
8, by
like
the way.
always.
Rolo will get that one too. 8, capital A, T, capital E.
Okay, all right,
What,
Duke,
CJ?
shut up and let him
What do you
actually
think
talk.
about Duke?
Can you-
Trash it. Calling you every.
Why are you guys asking questions when he gave two town?
He
Because there's
didn't
10
want to give
seconds
more.
left.
He literally didn't want to give more town.
Yeah, because I don't have anything.
Just
If
for the
I had
VOD,
more
Duke, I
town,
think
I'd
you're
fucking
town.
say I had more town, you dumb fuck.
But you gave
Bro.
like 4 towns. Literally
Hey.
said, "I didn't me." And
No,
then you
I did not say
Time in
Fletch.
informal's up. Push or rescind. This has been pushed. You have
The
10
guy
seconds,
defends
Josh.
them.
I never said Fletch was town. I said reading him town based on one fucking thing he said earlier in the day would be stupid. That's exactly what I said.
With 13 alive, it'll take 7 to send Josh to night chat. If you wish to do that, place your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1, vote. Josh has died. Please go to sleep.
Welcome to Night Chat, guys. I hope you're having a
Hello.
lovely time out there in
And
Twitch
send
chat.
me your night actions, gentlemen.
Wiggy wiggy.
Or ladies,
What's
if
up,
that's
Josh?
what you identify as.
What's up,
I don't
buddy?
want to be one of those people.
Nothing much, dude. I'm feeling pretty good, you know. Won his Mafia last game, so
Yeah, you would have never got
Pretty
away with
good
that
day.
if I was in the game.
I really wanted to say, like, oh, if you wish to send someone to come and have tea with Colin in the night or something like that. But I don't want to, do too much. I don't want to put people off their vote and the flow of the game. So I didn't want to gimmick it up too bad. But I liked it as a gimmick,
This is a very fun gimmick. I appreciate this one. I think we're all having a lovely time here in this Mafia game. So
Yeah, I'm sure
let's
that
keep it
everyone's
up.
doing their best to maintain it and people aren't, forgetting about it. If
I
they want to
agree,
do it,
DLGN,
it's
you should-
entirely up to them after all. It's their game.
DLGN, you should come play more Mafia with us, dude.
Yeah, DLGN should come play Mafia and Wiggles, and then I can just town read Wiggles for the wrong reasons. And DLGN can explain why his Mafia with very, very good reasoning. And I can just be like, nah, he's so town. Don't be silly. Not that I'd ever do that, of course. I'm no fool. I'm a massive fool. Siggy, the green shirt, I'm not sure about, man. I'm not sold on it. I've got, I'm representing Team Purple today. Got my purple shirt on.
I got this one at like one of those like fight nights thing, the Wednesday night fights or whatever. It says Hadouken, but it's like a Heineken logo. It's a pretty good one.
Like that. Yeah, that's cute. I don't like green though. That's my problem.
I like the color green, man. It's like, relates to nature, relates to money, to like awesome things.
Our money's not really green. Hold up. I've actually got some cash. What is our money at the moment? I think the 10s are like brown. Oh shit, where's my wallet? Oh, there it is. Let's see what I got. I don't normally carry cash. Okay, so when I say I've got cash, I've got one note. Yeah, it's like a browny red color. That's a £10 note.
For what it's worth, Colin, I like the color purple. I have a lot of, for work, I have to wear purple t-shirts. I like the color purple.
That's what a pound looks like?
That's what £10 look like. Oh, the pounds, we've got new pound coins this year. They're really cool. So these are our new pound coins. So they're all fancy with the like silver insert. So they're 2 pieces. They're quite cool. They've got, how many sides has this got? I think it's got 12 sides. Do you know what? This might have 13 sides. Oh, that's weird.
A pound is how many dollars?
At the moment, $50. No, I'm kidding. A pound is, I think the dollars, I don't actually know right now, 121?
Okay. Because I know I used to work at this hotel reservations place.
130? Oh, shit, more.
Each pound.
And it used to be that like $1 was almost like, yeah, it used to be like $1 was like almost 2 pounds. But that was like fucking 10 years ago, so.
England's actually like near the top of my list of places I would actually want to travel to. It's not a very long list. I'm pretty like homebodied, I don't really like traveling.
Fuck,
but
I'm scared to go. I want to go to England, but I'm fucking scared.
Scared? Why? Because you're American?
No. Fucking, are you kidding me, dude? I'd steal all your women.
It's the other way round. The Americans like this voice. The English do not like that voice.
No. Wait, which country is it? The fucking fatter you are, the hotter you are?
I have no idea.
Like there's like a country where
that used to be every country at one point.
Well, like if you're overweight, you're actually considered to be like well off and rich or whatever.
Oh, like American Samoa and Fiji, all the like.
That's why skinny people have only become like attractive lately.
Samoa's different because Polynesian people are just naturally bigger people. Like
my roommate in high school, I went to a boarding school. My roommate in high school was a super big like Samoan dude. He was pretty cool.
Dude, I've never met a fucking small Polynesian person ever. I've never met a small one, dude. They're all fucking huge, and not just huge as in like, obese.
Tall
like they're fucking big dudes, built. Man. Yeah. Even the women are.
Yeah, that guy
because they spend all day, every day playing rugby.
He could probably weighed like 3 times as me, but he could run as quick as I could.
To play football because they're fucking big dudes and they're powerful.
And you're right, they're not fat. Like a lot of them are really quick.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, there are some that are obese, but that's every culture. But for the most part, Polynesian people are just they're stout. They're fucking huge. I've never met a Polynesian person I wasn't scared of.
For the most part, they're actually like pretty cuddly teddy bears.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean? But if you mess
they're
with
not
them,
that scary of people.
Yeah, well,
most people are pretty nice to you just in general,
I'm just
I
waiting on
lived in
AFKs
Utah. I lived in
and
Utah
night
for
actions to be
several,
confirmed.
most of my life. And,
If you went
there's a lot of
AFK and
Polynesian
you're back,
people
be
in
sure to
Utah.
tell me.
I really like this day one of Mafia. It was a very, very nice game. You know, I'm enjoying the good manners.
Answer me, Colin, you son of a bitch.
What do I need to answer? What am I missing?
Did you have a question that you wanted to ask him, Josh? Or
No, I can't ask him in here.
oh,
Well, I'll answer you soon. Graveyard, be gone. Living, be risen. Day 2 begins when you guys want it to. Well, not when you guys want it to. It begins like now. You guys need to wake up. I want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 faces, which I can see. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. In the night, Niltak, you die. Pat, you die. The day begins.
That's interesting.
Did you shoot, Niltek?
I wanted to shoot him night 0 because I knew he was going to be disruptive and didn't let me ask my question during Josh's formal.
Confirmed town. CJ would
Fletch,
always
I
be
only
dead.
want to hear 3 words from you today.
I don't know.
Only
the only
3
reason
words.
the only reason I seconded, I'm not.
None of those are the words.
I'm not claiming
Never
PR.
mind. God damn it.
The only reason I seconded Josh's phone because I didn't want it to go on Pat. Like I knew Pat was down, so I didn't want it to go there.
I mean, those kills look bad for Water Culture, but like, meh.
I don't think no, because
who are the no voters?
I
on Josh?
form with Nil Tech.
There's one person, I think. One person.
Form with
Mav
Nil
and
Tech
somebody
though.
else.
Like why would
Yeah,
I kill him the day
Mav.
after?
Mav?
Or the night after?
I think
I mean, I
Niltek
kind
did
of
too,
agree
but he's dead.
Niltek died.
You can
People
change
that formal and
Yeah, I know, I
seconded you and
said
voted
Bob
on
is
your
dead.
stuff.
But I would have killed CJ in the night.
Oh, Niltek no voted on Josh?
Maybe.
No, I think
He
he
did. Yes,
shoot.
yes. Niltek and Mav were the 2 no voters.
Oh, so they have to be in the vote, I guess.
What does that make you think about Mav, Pope?
No,
So
Mav.
I think that Mav hasn't presented
only
himself as
scummy
town as I
person-
expected. I think that since Mav has returned, he plays a logical game-solving town, and the only thing he said this game was a mechanics thing. I don't think his votes mean anything. I think he's not
Water
town.
Culture's town,
He's
then
not
Mav
Mafia,
still
I
has
guess.
very high Mafia equity, I think.
Yeah.
Because they killed 2 voters. CJ's a voter. So you're left with what? Mav, Josh died. He's town. So you're left with just Mav and Garinsky. If Water Culture's town, Mav and Garinsky are the only 2 non-confirmed town.
Mav and Grinsky.
I'm reading Mavtown.
So like, it looks really bad for.
Wait, how do you get to that logic?
Well, he's talking about the
Because the
voters
rest
based
are
on Water
town.
Culture.
Pat,
I'm talking about the
People
Water
could have
Culture
him
voters.
and me.
Correct.
Sure. So
What
the
kind
only
of-
2 non-voters were Mav and fucking.
No.
Niltek. That's on
He's talking
Josh.
about the
Different
Water
vote.
Culture vote.
So how do you
Water
get
Culture
the
vote.
town out of that vote?
I'm talking about the Water Culture vote. You're talking about 2 different votes.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm
The
talking about
Water Culture vote is
Culture.
the important vote from yesterday.
It was me, CJ, Pat, Mav, and
Yes.
Niltek.
Yep.
There's 3
Or Josh
dead
and
towns.
Josh.
Yeah,
So,
3 dead
so he's
towns
saying there's 2 unknowns
and a-
in there. The rest
and
of the
a Bidgie.
Oh, so they probably killed off the Water Culture vote, not off the.
But that like,
If you're
I mean,
looking at vote logic,
it's an insane. It's a really weird kill for Water Culture to want. Like
push.
the kills look so bad for him.
There's-
that
there's
it
no
doesn't
way-
seem like he would even make those
There's
kills.
no way I do that. I pushed
If
on
he's
Niltek at the end of the
town-
day.
Here's the
No, that's what
caveat.
I'm saying. I'm saying if
Here's
he's
the-
Mafia, why would he want to make the kills that just like hang him?
Let's be real. Do you think
Let's
he's
take a
making the
pause.
kills?
Let's take a pause, okay?
It's
I'm gonna
strange,
talk.
'cause
I'm gonna try to help
Why
you
are
out,
so
Rolo.
quiet today, Barrett?
I'll present some logic for you. You evaluate it. Deal with it what you want. I think that it's probably more
Trying to
likely
figure
that Water Culture is town, primarily based
I'd
off
agree.
his response to my question is the initial thing. But I also would wager that Mafia didn't vote. That's probably why they killed into the voters.
Maybe.
It would push the
Why
agenda.
doesn't-
I don't think
Why
the-
doesn't Mafia just hammer there? That doesn't make any
fair
sense.
enough. To get us to this position right now, voting on town doesn't really benefit Mafia all that much, right? I mean, it does, but especially in a split vote, if they don't vote, it really convolutes the game. I would probably lynch Bayrex today. I think that Josh's formal was bad, but in hindsight, him being town probably just makes Bayrex Mafia.
Why do you want to lynch Bayrex over me?
Incorrect.
I'm kind of just spitballing my thoughts. So if I might get around to your question.
I want
in just a
to
second.
hear Bayrex. What are your thoughts on water culture? Why
does
didn't you
no one
vote
want to
yes?
listen to me?
I didn't vote on water culture because
I talked for like
water
30
culture.
seconds.
I really
I
respect
wanna hear
your
this.
opinion. I'd like to hear more of your.
Water culture kind of has like a meta as town where he just calls me Mafia all the fucking time, and then when he's Mafia, he calls me town and he pockets me pretty hard, and I don't like ever formal or vote on him. I base a lot of my reads on meta stuff from Water because Water stopped doing the confidence thing when I brought it up in a post game one time. I was like, "As Mafia, you're cocky as shit," and you try and he just stopped doing it altogether. And then the other read it started developing was he would call me town all the time as Mafia, and I wouldn't vote on him. And then when he's
So who's your top scum top town?
top town, I still think. Well, top town's obviously CJ. Top Mafia.
After CJ, who's your top town?
Yeah.
Come on, you know what he was fucking asking. He was
Okay, so I think Rolo's town, but like he fooled me last game until the end.
That's not a top town.
So, well, that's my I don't have many town reads
Like, take
right
a stance
now.
on the game, man. Come on.
Okay, take
This
a
is
stance on the
spicy.
game. I think the way Duke's applying pressure makes him Mafia, but at the same time, I think
False. I kill CJ every fucking game. The last 2 games I've been Mafia. I've been shot by the Vigi. I'm never letting.
That's true.
You can call that lipo. You can say whatever the fuck you
DJ,
want.
you can shoot Duke this game, and it is not the incorrect.
I'm looking. I like the logic that Rolo. Like the only reason I'm town reading Rolo
I think
is like
CJ shoots
my top town
tonight,
right
right?
now is because the way he brought up the logic on water culture is interesting because it's the same perspective I'm thinking.
Yeah,
like
that's true. Actually,
like if water culture is town, it's good. If it's good to kill in the voters, even if the Mafia are in the vote. Like
Do you have any claims today besides CJ? Cop check. Even if you have one alive, I think it's a good claim for what it's worth.
It's weird that Barracks
it's a good
is
one.
talking mechanics and he's not talking reads. Barracks is a person that reads off of meta and he reads off of like how people interact with him. And Barracks has had plenty of interaction this game and he doesn't have a read. Barracks is not the type of person to pussyfoot around with town reads and Mafia reads. Barracks is the person to get his opinion out there and to talk about it. So when you say who's your top town, who's your top Mafia, and Barracks says, well, Rolo's town, but he's fooled me before. Water culture, he calls me town.
Why would I take a hard stance when I was wrong day one? Like fuck
fine, you
off.
should still have a hard
Like
stance.
you're getting on my nerves.
Duke, what you're saying is literally the hard meta read that I just got on Bayrex when he gave the read on you.
That's fine, but like Barracks is probably Mafia this game, right? Demon is probably Mafia as well. Water culture is probably.
Why am I
town.
Mafia?
You know what?
Why am I Mafia,
I
Duke?
want to see the game where like it's honestly getting to
Shut
the
up,
point
CJ.
where I'm gonna
Why
have
am
to
I
treat
Mafia,
Duke
Duke?
like Striker, where I literally just have to lynch him every game
Duke.
because he
All
always
right,
gets
all
on my
right,
nerves
all
the first
Dude,
2
why
days.
am I
I think the
Mafia?
reason Duke was town day one. Okay, here's shut up.
This is what everyone says.
Shut up.
You're
And
fucking
here's the thing. I'm
respectful.
gonna say this now. I thought Duke was town day one based on the fact he didn't kiss Gorinsky's ass when he had the interaction with him. That's why I town red Duke. Other than that, he's doing the typical thing where we always argue with each other. It's fucking annoying.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? Barracks always finds that shit funny and he always jokes with me. He doesn't get salty. He doesn't tell me shut the fuck up. He doesn't tell me I'm
All
annoying.
right, I'm claiming. I'm actually claiming for real. All right,
think Duke's
not
Mafia.
claiming. Just I'm bored of you two talking. Okay, go ahead. Ethan.
I
would
want to know
love to
why
hear
Duke
from
thinks I'm
Mav.
Mafia.
The more likely world. The more likely
don't
world
actually
is that
think
there is
that.
one
That's-
between
I think
Bayrex and
you-
Duke. I'm
you know
reading
we roll
Bayrex
different
extremely
alignments so
town,
much
but in
that
the case
that
that
is
they
like
both
an
are town,
atrocious
I would
read.
really appreciate if Bayrex and Duke just don't talk to each other the rest of the day.
All right,
Don't do it.
So we lynch Bayrex and I shoot Duke.
Okay.
I will fucking murder you.
What a terrible
So,
idea.
Duke, would you like it the other way around?
DJ?
Would you like the lynch and
I
then
think
shoot
I think
Bayrex?
Duke is like pushing his agenda way too hard to be town.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
if
Demon.
that
Demon,
makes sense.
Demon,
And
what's
his
your
read on me is not
Demon,
All right,
no, tell
Demon.
me what's your read on me when I'm Mafia? What do I do when
that
I'm
you're
Mafia?
that you're very energetic and you try to make a lot of people like you.
I wanna
And
go
day
back to
one,
listening to
Bro,
Day
day one,
it's like
where are
me
you at
pushing
this
on
game?
Barracks all day.
No,
makes
I would
me
like to hear a
you
gentleman.
don't make everybody like
coasting.
you. That is not what you do. You don't make
Hold on,
everybody
let's
like
If you
you.
don't listen to me,
Why
I'm
don't-
just gonna mute.
I formal
Okay.
vote.
We're chilling.
I second. There we
No,
go.
what?
I heard a second.
Yes,
He didn't say a name. He didn't say a name.
We're giving me center stage for 4 whole minutes.
Correct.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
yay.
All right, just talk, Pope.
I don't like Fletch, though.
Oh, okay.
Pope, I would love to hear you over anything else that's going on right now. Please tell us where you're at.
I would say this. I feel decent about this game. Not great. I'll talk mechanics for just a second with CJ. You don't shoot tonight. I know. Here's what I'll say. If you feel overly confident, you shoot. You just take it with aggression.
At
I
least
think
claim
that
your shot.
if you're not confident, you just don't shoot. Maybe medic saves you. I don't know. Not gonna look a whole lot into that. But I would say if you don't feel good, just don't shoot. I think that it's awkward, the Duke Bayrex interaction. It doesn't really feel town on town. Usually you can kind of get that sense of like one person feels like they're playing logically better, and then the other person's like, no, I feel like I'm playing logically better.
All right,
but
lynch me, shoot Barracks, shoot me.
It kind of just feels like both of you are. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I can't really
sacrifice my life for Barracks at this point.
What are your reads on Rolo on Fletch?
Yeah. I'm gonna move off of them because I think everyone's kind of come to that same conclusion. But if the world where they are like actually both town, it's a tragedy. So we'll move on to Rolo. Rolo's probably my top town. I think he's played the game really well, and he's been reasoning and logicking it out. I think as Mafia, he tends to coast more. Purely based on talk and logic, not based on votes. I actually don't remember his votes all that well. CJ, Vigi. I think that the other people outside of that I feel are pretty town, I actually don't feel great about really anybody. Grinsky, you might be like light town.
Why didn't you vote on Water Coulter yesterday?
Oh yeah, I'll talk about Water Coulter. I think he's town, but given the fact that they killed into 2 of the voters, it doesn't look good for him. I don't know if that's just a ploy to get him lynched or if he's just Mafia.
It's strange because no one actually pushed that either.
Yeah, the reason that he's town for me was based on whenever I asked him the question, do you give the associative town read to Bayrex given that Josh had the bad formal? And his response was, I read them independently scummy. I think that's like a super towny response. I think as Mafia, he would have said something else, like he would have just given in to my push that Bayrex was town, but he kind of held his ground that Bayrex is still scummy, even though Josh was scummy. I really like that response. That's it. His formal wasn't anything special, but his response to my question is what bought my no vote. Okay. That's it. I think that town, me, Rolo, CJ are like the most town. Water and Gorinsky, like Gorinsky's like
I think
+1.
Is that actually a really thing that Rolo does?
Literally everybody. Nobody has called Rolo Mafia, and that makes me fucking nervous as hell.
You don't worry about it today, Grinsky.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it today.
I like Elliot.
That's not true.
I think his level of talk is directly correlated to his alignment. I don't think Rolo talks nearly as much as Mafia.
What?
Your day one, you were on my scum list before you claim. Like, I would have 9 times out of 10 gotten you under formal day one.
For what it's worth, I'll also make a couple more statements and then I'll be done. I'm sorry. I've talked quite a bit. I think that Bayrex was town to me primarily because I thought Josh was super scummy. So when Josh comes up confirmed town, Bayrex loses a lot of the luster. He has been aggro, which I don't know what to make of that. But Duke pushing on him, they're clearly not the same alignment.
Let me ask you a question, Pope.
Yes, sir.
Why does Bayrex get more scum when I was the one that buried Josh? Because I was the one that asked him. I was the one that in his formal.
I don't follow the question. Say it again.
Why is Bayrex more Mafia for Josh getting lynched than me when I was the one that buried Josh in his formal? I literally spent the last minute explaining what his town play was.
It has to deal more. Well, I thought it was a terrible formal. You burying him was justified. The fact is that he's town and Bayrex formaled him early and formaled him again to knowing like he could get him lynched, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, if you guys want to put me under a formal because it's 5 minutes and it's a good time,
I would like to hear from a few other.
I want to hear from Matt. He hasn't given a single read.
Let's not formal before 4 minutes. Let's just wait till 1 second.
I recall 5 from yesterday.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know if you guys wanted to get a formal
I didn't like
for the vote logic or whatever.
Because Jim said something about read me having gimmicks or props, and Duke called that the reverse. But then I'm still holding my damn teddy bear, and then he's gonna sit there and call me Mafia day one before I claim bitch.
So I thought that
was actually really weird.
I'm gonna say this, and then we'll let Matt talk, right? Because CJ brought it up. The only reason why I called you Mafia is you do that dumb shit about corn daggers every time you're Mafia. That's it. Anyways, go ahead, Matt.
I think My circle that I gave day one is actually looking pretty good. I said there was at least one within Fletch, Rolo, Water, Demon, and Gorinsky.
5 people.
Yeah.
So that's your Mafia circle?
Yeah, that's his Mafia circle.
That's still a lot.
Can you say it one more
If
time?
I
I'm
leave
sorry.
a town
I
circle
wasn't
on day
listening.
one that was 4 out of 5, I'd be happy.
Can you say it one more time? The Mafia circle?
Fletch, Rolo.
That technically is Rolo. It technically
That's
is
so
a
weird that he thinks of it as a Mafia circle. That if it's,
It's
1
not
out
crazy.
of 5,
That's huge, though.
Why
It's like
is
at this point, it is.
oh, that's worse than
I'm
Rain.
not, like-
if you have 1 out of 5,
Right,
that's
right.
worse than.
I said at least one.
Yeah, he's not saying there's one person that's Mafia in there. He's saying there's at least one in there.
Yeah, it's just a
Can you
weird.
explain
It's
why you read all
statistically
of them?
obvious.
Mav,
Yes,
I want to hear Mav. I want to hear your top
Like I
10.
can't even give reads. This is the problem. Like I give reads like early in the day, and then no one listens, and I get put in a final.
Don't soapbox.
That's not. But Mav, to be fair,
Mav, what is your top
hang
10?
on.
Onward and upward.
My top town, he died. It was Niltek.
Okay, besides him, who's alive? That's your top
Who's your
10.
top 10?
Like honestly, this game has been so, like day 2 has been so anti-productive. Like I haven't gotten a good
Really?
fresh read. Like all my reads are basically from day 1. Like
Did you form an opinion of me during my?
It's really dangerous to let him just skate by in this like scum.
Who?
Fletch?
Because
He's talking about Fletch.
eventually he hasn't given any solid reads where I've like, oh yeah, I should actually write that down. Like he'll get to a final 3 and you'll think, okay, he'll actually have some.
For what it's worth, I don't lose.
You
I don't win final
know,
threes
this is
very
so
often.
great. Can you
no,
explain
you.
why you're reading us Mafia?
Who?
Your circle? Your circle? You haven't explained one of your reads yet.
Okay, so why am I reading Fletch? Fletch.
Any of the Mafias.
Why are
that
the
you
5
have.
names in that? Like, why did you pick those 5 people to be your one or more of list?
Those were the people that were not contributing day 1.
I think I contributed.
Really? Who was it? Me,
disagree.
Demon, Fletch. Who was the other
To be
2?
fair,
I think
I
Rolo.
disagree on Rolo and myself, but
I disagree on me. and
I
Rolo.
disagree with that logic.
Wow, I was one of the top 5 not contributing day 1.
Yeah.
Interesting perception of the game.
all right. Rolo, you came out with like reads, man. You had like you had this
Wait.
reads, and that was it. That's all I got from
one
day 1
solid
too.
read?
That
Even go.
that's not actually incorrect.
Did he get that circle before or after CJ claimed
What'd
claimed
you say
Vigi?
now?
What's one
I
solid?
think he gave it before, but I'm not sure
He
about
did.
What
that.
solid read
He
I
did.
gave? I gave Demon a town read right off the bat. I gave Waterculture a town read right off the bat. And then I had a couple
What's the
other.
demon read?
I explained it for like a minute and
Oh,
everyone got
sorry.
bored with it. So I
Demon,
really don't-
Demon and Fletch. Can you guys talk before like 1 minute? Maybe go 20,
Yeah,
30
okay.
seconds.
I don't know. Okay, so I was very sure on my Pat and Niltek read yesterday, so that's why I snap seconded onto Josh. I don't know. I would never do that as Mafia. I have no reason to protect Pat or Niltek from my perspective because I know they're both town. They're both going to die anyway.
Well, you're going to kill them for this motive. This is why phone.
No.
Yeah.
Like it does not gain me any town credit to do it from my perspective, and it's not worth my effort. I don't know.
You're
But you're
doing
trying
it
to
right
get
now.
My town today. I don't know.
That's
My town
weird.
today. I don't think of the game that way. I don't know. I just don't. My town today are Pope, Grinsky, Rolo, and I don't want to lynch Waterculture today.
Can you say why you're town reading Gorinsky?
It's a lot to do with Pat, honestly.
Please
I like
hold
his.
at end of
I
game.
kind of liked his interactions day 1, but it's honestly a lot more to do with Pat was so sure of him, and I knew Pat was town day 1.
Demon, would you like to talk?
Yeah, I think that Duke is Mafia. I think Mav is Mafia. And I think last Mafia
Is that
would
an
be
Omgas
between-
coming, Rolo? Because I'm the only one
it was
touching
the
on.
the last Mafia between would be between Fletch and Gorinsky, in my opinion. I think the rest except Bayrex are town. Bayrex is like the
Fletch
only
and
person
who?
I'm completely null
I
on.
did not like Fletch's answers.
What'd you say?
I'm just gonna
Demon,
toss
Fletcher,
them.
who?
Fletch or Gorinsky.
All right, I formal Duke.
I formal
I formal
Bayrex.
I formal Mav.
You don't have a second on me, Demon? What
I
the fuck
second
are you
Fletch.
doing?
I want to kill Mav first.
Yeah,
Oh
kind of
my
you
God.
too.
Sorry, guys, I have to pause here just to
I
check
think it
that
was
out.
the only one got a second.
Yeah, he was. Fletch was the only one who got a second.
Okay, because I heard other names, but I wasn't sure if
Damn it,
Yeah, I
Colin,
was
what
the
are you
only one that
doing
got the
over there,
second time.
bro? You gotta
I wanna be
review
sure.
every play? Jesus Christ, what is this?
There's a formal on Pope. I mean, sorry, Fletch. Accusation, please.
All right, Pope. I think you might. No, I'm kidding. Fletch. Fletch. Your answers like as you were talking before Demon, I thought they were very. You sounded really nervous. You kept saying there was a lot of us, like you didn't have a straight thought. I just want to hear from you. This is why I'm giving you end of day, because you're the lightest of my Mafia reads. So just go ahead.
Did you vote on Water Culture, Fletch?
No.
CJ, that's the exact reason I was trying to
my vote.
I'll go through what I have. Pat was easy for me. He started the day. Pat never starts a game as Mafia. And
Why are we talking about the dead?
Because I'm giving my train of thought so people can read me. It doesn't matter who I'm giving it on. It matters how they read me. Pat never starts the day like that, so I was instantly confident in that. And I tried to give that when Niltek and Pat pinged me out for it, and they both pinged me out because they know I can read them on that. Next, I kind of gave the reads on, well, they weren't reads. They were more observations on how Bayrex and Pope interacted, and then how Bayrex also interacted with Demon. I thought that was a weird three-way interaction. I don't know, one-on-one interaction. My first thought was that Bayrex and Pope were together starting that because they were challenging each other, but not in a direct conflict sort of way. They were like saying who's better than each other, and we're going to see kind of, it almost felt like a bus, but they were busing as partners. But how today played out, I'm still town reading Pope, and I don't know what to do with Bayrex.
So, Fletch, who do you think the world of 3 is today?
Who formal and seconded this real quick?
Okay.
I formal, then CJ formal after,
Duke
and then I
and
seconded
Bayrex.
his formal.
One between Duke and Bayrex.
Why didn't you second Duke?
Or Bayrex?
I don't know. Because I'm not sure on my world. Like, I'm sure my town reads, not on my Mafia reads.
Okay, and
yes?
The other two.
Yes, okay. So I don't think Mab is with Water Culture. So I think there's one between Duke Bayrex, one between Mab and Water Culture, and I think Demon has a high chance of being a third. Because Mab was sure on Water Culture and voted on him. So I think that's where you find your world of 3. I don't know exactly how to put it together for you, but I think that's where you get all 3.
Say it again. What was it?
One between Bayrex and Duke, one between Water Culture and Mav, and Demon is the last, I think.
I just tried formulating.
There has to be
Mav.
one between Mav and Gorinsky. Like, I don't think that none
if
of
I'm
the
wrong,
Mafia.
I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Because I think
Does it change your opinion that I just
don't
tried
think
formulating
Elliot's
Mav?
I honestly.
There has to be one between Mav
Who's
and Gorinsky,
Elliot?
I think, because I don't think none of the Mafia decide to hammer me. I don't
Elliot is
think
Gorinsky.
Oh.
I don't think that would happen.
Elliot?
I don't know.
Who the fuck keeps saying Elliot?
Water Culture.
I don't,
Is that
I
your
don't know.
name?
who-
Okay.
Is that your name, Grinsky?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does
I
anybody
didn't
have
know
any
that.
actual questions? Like,
Yeah, I'm on
thoughts?
Skype.
Periods? I don't know. Anything.
Say
There's
your
like
name in
really
Dis-
nothing to
Say your name in
like,
Discord.
question you.
So, Fletch, you gave one read yesterday, and that was on Pat. Why were you reading Pat Town?
He already said that.
How he started the day.
I know,
like,
but I have not. I have yet to hear
okay,
it.
It's emotions
One
and
drop.
how he was so certain of himself. Pat never starts the game
No.
so certain of himself and comes out so early as Mafia.
Okay.
Like, it's just never happens.
4 KP in the night, 1 lynch. We have 10.
Flesh, why did you vote on Josh?
It was not a good formal. Simple.
Yeah. I don't know why I asked that question. Everyone's gonna say the same thing.
Last time I played with him, he was obvious town when he gave his formal. It might not have been a good formal, but I remember it being obvious to me. You know, this game, he did not give that to me.
You gave a lot of associative reads, so if you
Yes.
don't get lynched here and you had to pick one person, who would it be?
I'd pick Demon because I don't have an associate read on him, honestly.
Why are you reading Pope in Rolo Town?
Roll up because of day one, and I liked Pope's analysis at the beginning of today. Or
Wait, so why would you say
formal.
Demon and not me or Mav?
Because Demon is not associative. He's not either or. I just think he fits in both.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. You did say that.
What's your legacy if you die?
Pope and roll over town. But I don't think I'm gonna die, so we can move on to the next person.
The time in the form was up. Push us in. It's been pushed 10 seconds, Fletch.
I'm down here. I think I gave a decent-ish formal. Hope for the best.
With 10 alive, it'll take 6 of you to send Fletch to night chat. If you wish to do that, place your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1, vote. Fletch has immunity. You have 2 minutes to make your guaranteed.
All right, I'm going to talk for a second. Don't fucking snap.
Yeah.
We have 2 minutes.
Hold on.
I'm going to talk for a second. if Bayrex was Mafia, Gorinsky and Mav are never with him because they wouldn't get so upset with me for rescinding the formal on him or whatever, anything like that, right? If Waterculture is Mafia, then he's probably got at least one in the vote. I think Fletch is Town. I think Fletch trying to talk about like people who died night one and like trying to talk about his thought process over that. I think that reaction is like super Towny. I think like he listened to my criticism when he was talking about it before, and then he's trying to like show guys, this is why I'm thinking, this is how I'm thinking, this is the Towny thought process. Maybe I'm tunneling up Bayrex, fuck it, whatever, but I don't think anything he's done has been Town this game. I think when he reacts to me, normally we're laughing and we're joking about it. He's just been a salty butthole game.
Duke, what's your read on Waterculture right now?
Waterculture Town. I think he's Town.
Okay,
I think
then you kind of have to think that there's at least one Mafia in his vote, probably, right?
no, not necessarily.
I think you have to.
You think it's just 6 down?
Okay, so I'm gonna get on my demon read real quick, right? And then you guys can take this as you will. But demon reads me a very specific way. Every post game we have, he always says the same thing, which is, Duke, I know you're Mafia when you try and like pocket people, when you try and like buddy up with people, and you try and do that. So demon reading me Mafia is just like the weirdest thing in the world because I have not buddied up with anybody. I told Gorinsky to go fuck himself when people were pandering to him for like a town read. I've been like hardcore tunneling on Bayrex, right? Like you could say I tried at the beginning when I said that thing to Pope about Ryder dying or whatever. But like, there's no way Demon as Town reads me Mafia here because there's been a lot more tilting.
Bayrex.
Oh my! Oh, why?
Sorry, is formal on Bayrex?
Did anybody second it?
I
did.
heard the second. Yeah, this formal Bayrex accusation, please.
Yeah, Bayrex, ever since the day started, your interaction with Duke was all you did. You kind of just shut down. I don't know if you'd do this, Town. I also thought your push on Jim was justified, but given that he's Town now, he was probably just low-hanging fruit. That's all.
Okay. So where I'm at this game, I think Duke is Town. Don't shoot him.
Also talk about why you didn't vote on Fletch.
So I didn't vote on Fletch mostly because a lot of what he said made sense to me because the other reason someone said right before the formals we should formal Niltek or Josh, and I instantly formal Josh because I did not want Niltek in a formal. I did not know who said it, but I did not want Niltek in a formal because I thought he was hard 10. So, and then Fletch saying the thing about Pat when someone formal Pat, he had the same type of mindset as me. So I think that's like a Towny mindset. I think like this game's going to be a Town loss just based on the like way the game's going and the way people are like reacting with each other. I think like Fletch's the way he talked in his formal was more Towny. I think the way Demons talked is more Towny, but I think he's incorrect. I think like Duke is always Town here, but I don't have the energy to argue with it anymore. I'm to the point where
why did that swap? Just let me know why that swapped.
I think you're only this hard-headed and stubborn and a jackass as Town. I think as Mafia, you switch your read on me and you call me Town instead of arguing with me. I think people that are getting Town reads that don't deserve them are Pope. I don't think Pope's done anything Towny. He said something about just because Josh shows the VT barracks instantly becomes scum. He literally seconded the formal also. Fletch had a reason for seconding the formal.
Did you listen to my analysis at the start of the day? It was a pretty in-depth analysis.
I still think it's something you could do as Mafia. I think Mav saying these weird Mafia circles is quite odd. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Pope, Mav, +1.
You think Mav is odd?
This game, I think instead of him analyzing the game a lot more, he's like kind of just throwing out these like Mafia circles of craziness. Like I don't.
What do you think about his frustration with the way Day 2 is played out? When he was talking about like, and he jumps on Rolo, like, do you think Mav like has the capacity to pull that out as Mafia?
I think a lot of people think people can't do things in games, and they can. Like all they have to do is say it. Like all you have to do is talk in this game. You don't have to like give concrete information half the time. Like you can just literally go, I think Rolo's Mafia because everyone else.
Did you vote on Waterculture, Day 1?
I did not. I might have been wrong on Waterculture. I gave a pretty much a meta read on Water for me. It's why I didn't vote. I like the world could be like you, Wada, and someone else, but
no.
I'm kind of lost this game because I thought Josh was hard Mafia.
Agreed. It should have been on Mav or Gorinsky.
Mav didn't even actually give reads.
CJ, I'm just gonna say
Can
this
I
now.
just actually-
If you
Bayrex,
shoot Duke, Town will probably lose.
Bayrex, can I borrow like 20 seconds here if you have anything? Pope, so you questioned Bayrex about why he didn't vote on Fletch. You voted on Fletch kind of late. Did you not think Fletch was towny? I thought it was like insanely towny.
I didn't feel like it was worth not voting on. I think
what you find towny
what he said about
so
me
one thing,
felt kind of
one thing
lazy.
that was extremely not towny about Fletch's formal is
Not
that
really
during
relevant.
the formal we asked him why he didn't second either Bayrex or Duke, and
I
those
do
were
not
his
think this is
and-
Bayrex's town play at all.
It doesn't matter. Like people who didn't vote on Fletch, like
Why do I gotta be paranoid on Pope?
You don't. You shouldn't be paranoid on me.
I have a really
Lynch,
bad
Pope,
read on
Final
Fletch
Five.
if he's Mafia because I
The
just
Mafia
thought
team is something like Bayrex, Fletch +1.
Who seconded
That's what I'm
Bayrex's
thinking,
formal?
actually.
Bayrex, right?
CJ?
What do you think it is? Bayrex Fletch +1? Is that what you said?
Probably.
That's what
maybe
I'm
water
thinking, too.
culture.
The time in a formal is up. Push or rescind.
If I have it, I would like to push you.
It's been pushed. You have 10 seconds, Bayrex.
I'm Town here. I heavily think Town probably won't solve this game.
Well, if you're town, we're definitely losing.
With 10 alive, it'll take 6 to send Bayrex to night chat. If you wish to do so, place your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. You are entering RNG1. You have 2 minutes.
Do not
to
snap it. Do not snap it. Mav,
Make a formal.
Mav, talk
I
about.
want it
where
on
you're at.
Grinsky instead of Mav.
CJ,
That's fine, but let's no. People are complaining that Mav's not getting read.
If you want to put me on under formal, it's pretty much the worst play you can make.
Mav, was Bayrex in your Mafia circle?
You're what? What'd you just say?
I did not vote
Oh,
on
I thought you said I am cop.
Josh, and he's guaranteed town at this point.
Yeah, but Mafia
Doesn't mean
could not vote
anything.
knowing that
10,000
Mafia
hands
could
went
know-
up.
Mafia know who's town and who's not. You could just not vote knowing that he's gonna die, right?
And yeah, his formal was not that
One
good.
was awful and everyone voted. Like
the number of people pushing on Mav today with 3 alive, Mav is never Mafia.
The number of people pushing
not
on
the
him.
number of people.
The
Yes,
number of
Demon,
people
and that's
pushing
it.
on him. What?
Rolo, Demon, Duke, Bayrex, like water culture, literally.
I'm formaling him.
Pope and Fletch, Pope and Fletch today are the only ones who have not.
I heard the second on Mav first, so there's a formal on Mav.
Mav, you are Mafia. You are never town. You're not playing your trolley town play, and the reads you have given have been illogical. Your reads have been a Mafia circle of people that haven't done stuff, when you yourself haven't done anything, and like half of those people actually did do stuff. Maybe if you are town, you should actually give real reasons and like pay attention to the game because you clearly haven't paid attention.
That's enough. So the problem with me is I build town circles, and when those town circles die, Mafia is smart enough to kill the people that I'm reading as town. Like,
so you think the Mafia went into the night?
So let him keep talking. Let him keep talking.
When all that happened, pretty much the entire day was Bayrex and Duke going at each other, and you basically nailed me into a coffin because it's guaranteed.
Yeah, we're voting.
It's RNG one after. I have a question for you, Mav.
But Mav, here's the thing. This is what I take issue with. No. I want to ask him. You said you build town circles and the Mafia are smart enough to kill people in that circle.
Yep.
The only thing I remember on day one is you had a circle of 5 people, and you said one Mafia is in
one
there.
Mafia among those.
Right. So I don't ever
read
recall you giving a town circle. Not once.
I would have been saying that Niltech was town.
Rolo, if you're Mafia, dude, good job.
I'm not. I'm
can't fucking do you.
Like Garitsky, Rolo.
I think I might be reading the game horribly wrong. Like I feel like I have good reads right now, and they might be just terrible.
I think it's got to take back team here because I think Mav is
I tried
obviously
to formal
down here.
Demon, but Demon snatched it from me. So
They're like, look,
CJ,
here's the thing,
I
right?
encourage you to
If
shoot.
Yes,
water
CJ, because you were
culture's
going to kill a town.
I think Mafia voted on him. Like that's my analysis right now, and I think Fletch's formal was super towny.
I think so too. I didn't vote on that guy.
CJ, if Mav is town and you shoot incorrectly, the game is over.
So what do you think about that,
I
Rolo?
literally did not vote on Fletch.
We can sleep and let CJ shoot.
Mav,
We could.
If
Mav.
you think Rolo
Why'd you vote on Bayrex?
town, then you believe in Fletch reads, right? That's his legacy. Then you would not vote on me. If you think Fletch is town.
How does that work?
Fletch
If he
gave
thinks
his
Fletch is town, he
legacy
thinks
that
me and
Pope
Pope are town.
you can believe
Why does that make you town?
The reads are wrong
Because
though.
I didn't vote on the guy.
Like just because someone you're reading someone town doesn't mean their reads are right, right?
I don't even know why I try like giving reads because no one listens. Like I give my reads and no one listens. And then I end up in a final 3 and I have no idea who to kill. It's like
Wait, when was the last time you were in a final 3?
Mav, I'm gonna ask you a question.
final 3 with,
Mav, I'm gonna ask you a question about this game. Do you believe that Bayrex?
I was in a final 3.
Mav, do you believe that Bayrex and Fletch both deserved 3 votes?
4.
Who?
For Bayrex.
Bayrex and Fletch both only accrued 3 votes. Who is the fourth on what?
CJ voted in his.
I don't
in his
know
teddy
about
bear.
Bayrex. That guy. That guy was probably.
Dude, why do you think Mav's obvious town? I'm not.
I think so. It's a meta read from playing with Mav so much. I have never seen Mav react this way, right? Short of someone just asking him if he's town and getting that read, like there is no like I have never seen Mav get this frustrated at the game when like I've never seen him like try so hard to like get his reads out. I've never seen him like he's referenced this final 3 that he's lost multiple times, and you could tell after that final 3 that he lost, he was crushed by it, right? And he's like you can see the emotion. If he's faking this emotion, that's worse than lying.
If I'm wrong, it's just like Pope water culture.
No, I think the world's got to be between
Water
Olo-
culture and I
Oh my
are.
God! How
Well,
can
I'm not-
anybody
I'm not
evaluate him
Mafia,
as town? He
so
hasn't
you're
given
on.
reasonings. He hasn't given logic.
Yeah, he really
This
has.
is typical
been
demon.
town.
I could put a potato in front of my webcam, and I would give a better formal than him.
Demon is getting mad
Have you
because
given any logic today? Question mark.
Yeah, I have.
Demon being Mafia
Really?
is mad because he can't push a missile.
Really?
This should be an easy
Getting
missile.
a Mafia now. This is good. I was like being town read by everyone. Now it's slowly turning.
I
to
believe the
X.
Mafia lie in
It's
Mav,
slow-
Duke, Bayrex, Demon, and Fletch. I think that's all 3 Mafia.
We're killing Duke tomorrow, by the way.
You're not killing
I
me.
would take. I don't know. I would.
I will
add
bury you. I
Grinsky in there,
can, and I
too.
know I will.
Ryan bury me.
Elliot is never
Time
mind.
in the formal is up. Push
I
on.
push to vote. Everybody
Push.
vote.
You have 10 seconds. Mav and Mav alone, please.
Well, I didn't vote on Fletch. That's all I got. You know. Good luck, town.
With 10 alive, it will take 6 votes to send Mav to night chat. If you wish to do that, place your hand to the camera and keep it there. And 3, 2, 1, vote.
Oh,
Town, go
Really?
to sleep. Go to sleep, please. Mav has lived. Go to sleep. Should probably make that clear, shouldn't I?
How's it going, Josh?
Hello,
What's up,
Graveyard.
buddy?
Send me your night actions, please.
How is everybody feeling this evening or
Pretty good.
morning?
I just opened up a bottle of wine, so it's great.
I don't know if anybody else got a chance to, but since Pope's stream was late, I got to watch the end of that Chrono Trigger speed run. That was really
Oh
cool.
yeah,
If you guys are interested in that, it's
I've never seen a playthrough of that game.
I was watching
Really?
Rift Rivals.
but he
I
beat
love
he
some
beat-
One of the
GDQ.
very
he beat
few
the game
games
in
that I
like
didn't
3
get into.
hours. It was great.
GDQ's great.
Yeah, it was I was specifically waiting to see that one because they always do like the 100% run and it takes like forever and I got
Yeah.
distracted. But they did like an any percent run basically and so like just beat the game as fast as possible.
Yeah,
It was super entertaining to watch.
I always watch Boshi's speedrun every year, and what's the other one?
Now there's also a Final Fantasy VII speed run like that's gonna be
Oh,
like
cool.
an 8-hour speed run like a single thing. They've never done a thing that long
It's
before.
glitchless, right?
Yeah,
100%
I believe
glitchless.
it's I don't know if it's 100% glitchless, but I believe that like they don't abuse summons. I think they said there's like they could,
Okay, yeah.
they could abuse
Because my favorite speedruns are the ones that are the glitchless speedruns. Because
I-
glitching and all of that is fine and dandy.
he
but-
still use glitches in the game, but like I don't hate glitches. But
Oh, Blind Force. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Ori and the Blind Force is also a good one.
yeah.
I've never seen that one. It's
But I don't
usually
know.
really good.
Like he used some glitches in that game to like skip bosses and stuff, which I like. They're really like interesting and cool. But I think that you are right. Like whenever you use glitches, it's like kind of a different run, right?
Yeah, some of them I agree. Like Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah,
They,
that's a
they
super
glyph
glitch
half the-
run.
Yeah, they glyph
Yeah, he goes out of bounds and everything.
map,
Yeah.
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 That one's kind of shitty, but
It's interesting like to watch those games just like trying to beat the game as fast as possible, but they have different categories for a reason, you know. So
usually we only play 2 games. Halo fan. Who knows? Hope might be feeling frisky tonight.
but So I'm gonna try to at least, if I don't watch a whole thing of the Final Fantasy thing, I'm gonna make sure I at least watch the VOD of it, because that game is just like so enrolled in my childhood. So
I've seen a lot of games where you played, Josh, and Bustin's. Do you play anywhere else?
Bustin doesn't play Mafia anymore.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Who's Bustin?
But I play on DM
Bustin'
all the
the
time.
Hmm.
I play on
Not familiar with
DM all the time.
Yeah, we get you.
I don't know. I can't play on DM.
Yeah,
It's been better the
I've
last
told
week.
you it's been getting better. Although we had a really bad day the other day, we recovered from it really well.
Are you talking about
that third game was fucking awesome.
Are you talking about the
There's
PK
still
mod
people.
game?
I shouldn't
There's
have
still
brought.
some people.
Oh, why did you do that to me, Colin? I was so salty after that. You shouldn't have brought that up.
There
Almost
was
forgotten.
there were some bad things, but there are good things.
I'd almost forgotten about that.
The only thing about DM that frustrates me is there's a lot of people on DM that play, and none of them are in this game, so it doesn't matter. But there's a few people on DM that play that just fucking take over the Zoom chat on day one. Like they always have to be heard. They always have to say
You
something.
do realize I'm here, right?
Yeah, but you're not like that.
I totally am like, actually, I don't do it on day one. I do it after day
I'm
one.
pretty
There's
sure you
degrees,
know who
and
I'm
you're not
talking
one of them.
Yeah, you're not as bad as these other people.
I'm
but-
just a wannabe. I'm just a
and then at the end of day one, they want to lynch the people that aren't talking.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like, dude, really? Like you guys
There's
won't shut the
definitely
fuck up.
people that I wish I could never play with again, and I wouldn't be sad about. And
Well,
seems like a lot of them.
you
will
can
DM.
go and see
I know.
about that where you are. Day
Fuck you,
people can
Colin.
wake up. Night people can go away. Can I see everyone, please? Everyone that should be live, which is 10. Demon, are you here, please? Okay, cool. Just wanted confirmation. Okay, 10 people. That's all of you. Thank you for coming to day 3. In the night, CJ, you die. Demon, you die. Rolo, you die. The day begins.
Okay.
Wait,
CJ probably shot Demon in my opinion.
CJ? Oh wait, so wait, Rolo.
So
who? So oh shit, am I muted?
Why did they kill the?
So Rolo, CJ, Demon.
Yeah. That's good that CJ shot. I'm actually really glad he shot.
I mean, yeah, he always shoots because we didn't lynch, right?
Yeah, I'm just glad he since he didn't claim, some people might not shoot because of that, but like CJ took the initiative and did it.
My apologies. The game has ended. Mafia have won.
What?
How?
Yeah, we can still get a lynch today, Colin.
Yeah, if there's 3 alive today, we can lynch and continue.
Oh no.
The game's not over. Just keep going. Ignore him.
The game's not over. You knew that already. I'm an idiot.
Huh? So there's 3 alive.
Yep, 3 alive. Demon was a miss.
OGIs.
So
Get
that
'em.
means Mav is probably a good place to look if Demon was pushing so hard.
Grinsky, Fletch, Bayrex is my
No,
thinking
fuck.
about.
Was I wrong on Mav? Did I hard defend a fucking Mafia?
I think we just lynched Bayrex primarily.
I think Fletch is a good place to look.
I'm gonna get you lynched today, friend.
Mav, did you vote on Fletch?
I'm gonna politely say you're muted. Or you're just not talking.
I said you're not going to get me lynched. Because one, if you're talking about me being Mafia, you should be looking for my partner since I'm confirmed to you, which would be Water Culture, because I didn't hammer him over. So therefore, you're not
That's
playing
true.
the game
I
correctly.
think
So many
but-
people didn't hammer me over.
It could be Bayrex Waterculture. It could be Bayrex Waterculture, right?
Yeah,
like
it could be.
they're always together, right? Because he didn't hammer him over, and
So many people didn't hammer me over though. That's the thing. It's like you can't even use that read.
you
Like,
can, right? You could just say
The
that
only
you-
people who didn't hammer me over. you
Also,
idiot.
I also think folk could
It's
be
the
with
people who
Water
don't.
Culture. That's why I want
The
that to
weirdest
happen.
interaction I think that has happened this game was the formal that Duke had on Bayrex day one.
The
and
game
was
is
sand
over.
on.
Mafia.
And I completely
Yeah,
read
it's
that
such a-
as
wow.
a potential like 1-in-1, like one town, one Mafia, and then day 2 I evaluated them both to a town
Triple
degree.
Milo, so we got to pick correct. This
And I think I'm completely wrong.
I
at
think
this
Count's
point.
won no matter what. Count's lost no matter what.
So what are the team options? Watercolter plus 2 no voters, maybe 1 no voter. Who's the voters on Watercolter?
So you have to think it's me and Mav.
Watercolter always has to be Mafia.
No,
because-
Watercolter. You just voted on Mav though.
Then Mav is the only Mafia that voted on you, Watercolter.
Oh, Pope, you're so dirty.
Everybody else in the game, like Mafia could have hammered.
Okay, well, to me,
right?
Grinsky, it could have been you or Mav, and I'm leaning towards you.
But I know I'm town, so
Oh
great.
yeah, you have to try.
Look, if you guys are trying to build worlds, you have to put me and Mav together, right? Because of how
I'm not trying to build worlds. I've already built the world. It's Bayrex, Duke, and Watercolter.
Bayrex and Duke?
And Duke are together.
Hey, come on.
That's
Yes,
possible.
Grinsky.
Absolutely.
I want you to take a gun and shoot yourself. I want you to
Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm fine with it.
I
have.
think Bayrex was getting lynched day one. That's the question, right?
Did I?
Yeah.
Bayrex,
no,
did you vote on Mav?
Bayrex down day one.
No. I wanted the Vigi to do a shot because he probably had a better chance of hitting
I can't
Mafia
believe
this game
CJ
than
shot.
Town.
I'm actually surprised CJ shot.
That's what I said.
I
it's
told
good that
CJ he could shoot. I said we sleepy, you shoot, CJ.
I believe the team is something like.
That makes Pope always Mafia, right? If he doesn't think CJ's gonna shoot, he always kills CJ, so the Vigi doesn't get to shoot.
I think anyone there kills CJ though. Dude.
Does Colin just ever like troll?
So that confirms that the
There's
medic
like
is probably
one-
alive.
No.
Medica is probably dead.
No, Colin never did that,
Right?
man.
We're never gonna take
Fletch, I need to hear where you're at right now. Like you and Pope are kind of like where I'm on the fence. Like
I don't know. Duke's my only town at the moment because I don't understand how your thought process you can ever put Duke and Bayrex together, especially after day 2. Don't care about day 1.
Have you
day 1, their interactions maybe. Day 2,
No.
never.
Fletch, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Like yesterday, I wanted to put a formal on Duke at the end of the day. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt because I was reading like the interaction between Bayrex and Duke. Duke was definitely the scummier of the two. CJ immediately put the formal on you at the end of the day, and I told him that was the exact reason I wanted to hear from Duke. Duke, you are capable fully of giving like town content regardless of your alignment. So I wanted to hear the formal on Duke at the end of the day yesterday. So I was under the impression because I have been reading this game completely wrong.
Fletch, have you ever played a game
with you cannot fake like day 2?
Gorinsky. Have you ever played a game with Gorinsky?
I think your team is Fletch, Gorinsky, Bayrex.
He does this thing called Gorinsky logic, where he just says,
You're insane, Pope. You're still not looking at the game, right? That's why you're probably Mafia.
No, I'm telling you right now, Gorinsky is the most
Pope, it's true.
player I've ever played with.
I
and the fact that
understand.
he's trying
I just
to
don't know how to read him off of it.
Yeah, him trying to put me and Bayrex together is typical town Gorinsky play.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
I do.
I
don't. I don't know your town. Like I got to make reads off something, right? Watercolter is probably the most likely Mafia. If we want to like play with the highest EV, we lynch Watercolter every day, right?
No.
Watercolter.
Duke,
What's your team of 3?
Water,
you
If a team of 3, like I said, it could
team of three
literally be anyone else besides Mav or Fletch.
Mav and Pope or Fletch.
Demon got
It could
busy
be anyone here. It could
Mafia, and the
legitimately
mod confirmed that we have 3 alive. So obviously my reads were fucking shit terrible yesterday because
Watercolter also had the interaction with Pope on day 1, so I don't think that they're either of those guys are together.
Gorinsky, why'd you vote on Bayrex yesterday? Did you know? Or that's it. That's my question. Why'd you vote on Bayrex?
Yummy one, right?
Because I didn't know if we had another RNG. Bayrex to me like was a question mark at that point. Like I was getting very paranoid of the world between Bayrex and Duke. Duke started like flipping on Bayrex and like hard reading him. Bayrex flipped his read on Duke. I did not follow the reason why they did that.
What are you doing? Like,
we have 5 minutes.
Wait, how many people are left out of Mav's 5 that he gave?
No one's gonna second that.
No, Mav. We're gonna talk. How many? How many?
Put him
I
under
think
formal
that's
and
it.
see what he talks like
And
under
me.
formal. It'll be like 100% different.
There's 3.
It's literally 3. Like his group of 5 was like not good.
I think he's Mafia, but chill.
Don't I think funny? Don't I think funny? Like it would be so funny if it's like Pope, Watercolter, Gorinsky.
It could be.
Pope, Watercolter, Mav.
I was
Pope, Watercolter,
Plus
Mav.
1.
I hope CJ shot Rolo.
Who's the towniest out of us?
I was
Watercolter,
fucking right.
Mav.
I hope CJ shot
Mav is
Rolo.
townier than
I was
you.
right.
I don't know if
Rolo
Mav's
was
tiny
Mafia,
at
and
all.
there's
I don't
only
know
2
how you
alive
guys are
today.
Just if you think,
Never
what would you
Mafia.
think?
Wait. I could just be wrong on Rolo, and Demon could have been a hit too,
Waterculter,
right?
who do you think
Yeah,
townie
Demon could have been hit
besides?
when the game
No, wait, we
ended.
know because
Yeah.
of
Waterculter. Who do you think the towniest person is between Duke, Fletch, Grinsky, and Bayrex?
Duke, Fletch, Grinsky, and Bayrex. God, that's a really hard one. I gotta go with Duke, I guess.
Duke?
I'd
Because
say
he
Duke.
didn't vote on you?
Well, all of us didn't vote.
So the team.
I voted on him.
So Fletch, Grinsky, Bayrex sounds like a pretty good
Bayrex
team to
didn't
you.
vote on me either.
You're
Well,
funny,
Fletch
Pope.
didn't vote on me either. I'm not.
You're
that's
dead
not,
to me.
like-
Pope.
You're not even
Pope.
playing your town game.
Pope. I literally
Did
got,
nothing yesterday and got 3 votes. I know, dude.
I got 4 votes, sir.
Oh, 4, right.
4.
Oh, yeah.
4. Learn to count. Okay, so number 2. Pope, you know you're not looking at the game logically. Because if you're calling me
No, I'm
Mafia...
looking at the game factually.
No, you're not even looking at it factually.
I
Because
am.
you're not even putting a possible team together. You're calling me and Duke Mafia partners, which
No,
is
no, I
fucking
never said
retarded.
that. No, I never said
And then
that.
you're calling Gorinsky my
Wait,
Mafia
hold on,
partner.
hold on.
who
You're
voted
attacking
on
me. You're attacking
too.
me with logic I didn't say.
That one that time,
I
Mav?
never said Duke and you were Mafia partners. I never said that.
Huh, Mav? You don't want to second it then?
I said
You
Fletch.
just said Fletch, me, and Duke.
Gorinsky
You just
and
said
you.
that.
Yeah,
oh,
I said
Gorinsky.
Are you
I said-
formally Gorinsky?
Yeah, Fletch,
I
Grinsky,
said I formal Gorinsky.
Bayrex.
A second Gorinsky.
Yeah.
What up now?
There is
Pope?
a formal on Gorinsky
Why is it
accusation.
Mav?
That's okay. That's triple
What
Milo.
up
So if
now?
this is your partner, you'd do this.
What up now? Like, I fucking solved the game. That's exactly what's up. It's
Yeah.
Waterculter, it's Bayrex, and it's Duke.
It's just Pope, Fletch, and Walden.
Right.
He's laughing at us.
So why
Grinsky,
is
that
nobody
is like-
questioning why Mav isn't?
And they both voted on me yesterday?
Mav, do you think Gorinsky is the
Ugh, that's insane to me.
who's the townie
Fletch,
between Duke,
Fletch.
Fletch?
They voted
I
late.
want to lynch one of my voters. It's simple as that. I want to lynch one of my
rescinded
voters.
the
I don't know
formal.
who yet, but one of them.
I want Lynch within one of my last remaining voters, which is Mav and Grinsky. I
Yeah.
think there's no way that 3 Mafia, none of them hammered me. There's
That's probably
zero
true.
chance of
I
that.
think I will say one thing. There's no way to guarantee a town loss better than rescinding on formals so often.
What? You're just arguing mechanics again, friend.
I thought we were in
why
a formal with
Pope.
Grinsky.
Explain
I
to me
don't
why
disagree.
Waterculture isn't the best lunch for us to get to tomorrow. Like, tell
you
me why
know.
that's. Did
You
Demon
know.
vote
Because
on
it's his Mafia partner. He doesn't want me to get lit.
Waterculture? Did Demon vote on you?
It's either
No.
Okay.
Water
so
and Fletch's
Demons,
town.
demons
or-
confirmed
What made you
town,
vote on me?
essentially.
Fuck.
Wait.
Why do I keep going there? I
Fletch,
don't
made you
know
vote
I
on
did.
me?
Fletch.
Me?
Explain
Yes,
to me how
I
you
said
cannot be
I don't
partners
care.
with Mav.
Hope, explain.
I said your analysis of me felt not pockety, but like you didn't
Contrived?
actually come to the conclusion of me being town. You just like heard what I said and wanted it. Like sounded towny from a Mafia mentality.
formal Waterculture.
I second water.
I second Waterculter.
Formal
Damn it,
accusation.
That didn't feel good, boys.
That doesn't feel good at all. I think your analysis is really weird when you're saying that like you want to kill within your voters. Well, I guess it's not that weird, but I think that like if you were town, you would have been hammered day one. It wasn't like we had 50 minutes left in the day. It was right before end of day. I don't think Mafia are ever scared to hammer you there. I know if I was Mafia, I would have hammered your ass. So I think like maybe that's me thinking all Mafia players play the same.
Y-phone.
Sure, whatever. But like I still think that like you're the most likely hit to get us like through to next day.
Okay, I'm gonna tear down your
I do not
accusation.
believe the accusation
Grinsky.
whatsoever. Like, Duke can be partners with Waterculter. Like,
Okay, Grinsky, shut
Okay.
up, please. Okay, so I'm gonna tear down your accusation. So the second part was Y-foam. The first part is just baseless because I think there's 100% Mafia with my vote because I don't think there's any chance that 3 Mafia decided not to vote on me. I thought my formal was good, but it's not good enough that no Mafia decided to vote on me, okay? Right now, I'm thinking...
Wada, when was your formal? What time during the day?
It was right before the end of the day.
So it wasn't
I
even
have
like
it at like the... So I take screenshots. It's at 000, so it was end of day then.
Okay.
It was end of day, so it wasn't guaranteed because we had another
Why
one
didn't,
after
why
that.
didn't you push the vote at end of day when I told you to?
What are you doing?
Why
Chill.
I didn't push the
Back up.
vote?
Answer
Yes.
Grinsky's questions and give up.
Why
all-
would I push the vote?
Pope,
Because
stop
it's end of day.
lolcatting.
We can get another formal after yours. Like, if you're town in that situation, why wouldn't
This is
you?
not helping me read you Waterculture.
Because
Just
people,
fucking
okay,
ignore
okay,
Grinsky.
okay. So I definitely want to lynch someone within Mav, Grinsky. My vote of 3 that I'm thinking as Mafia right now is Grinsky, Fletch, and Bayrex.
That's probably right. That's probably just the team.
And none of us hammer you?
That No.
Well, I mean, we know a Mafia didn't hammer, right?
Okay,
It's like
okay,
confirmed.
I'm gonna Fletch. I'm gonna clear this up.
Unless
A bunch of
Watercolor
people
is
keep on
Mafia.
saying that. A bunch of people can.
Oh,
say
yeah,
the
true.
only people here who
But
could
he's
not
not.
have hammered me was Gurinsky and Matt because those are the people who already voted on me. Legit,
Bayrex is
Bayrex,
Mafia,
Fletch,
so he hammered
Duke,
people just
and
on the
Pope
next day
could have
just
all hammered me. You guys could have all hammered me.
Yes, but your
He
world is
didn't
putting.
vote on me, so I want to put him under.
So you can't even say that I'm trying to push on people who and like you can't defend yourself by not hammering on me. You can't do that. That's just not like a good way of defending yourself.
I'm not trying to defend myself.
There's
I'm trying to
4
understand
people
your
here
logic.
who can use that as defense. Like it doesn't make
I'm not trying to
sense.
defend myself. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Why can't Mav be your partner either?
You could think that way. I'm town. Why would I bring that up in my reads, Grinsky?
That's why I'm bringing it up.
God damn it! I kind of want to let Grinsky.
So yeah,
Everyone can just kind of get uninvested because this is the hardest game ever. So,
Yes, it is.
Unless the team is exactly Fletch, Gurinsky, Bayrex, I highly doubt we win.
Like Duke puts his partner
Well,
under
you're never
formal,
winning
puts
Pope
zero.
and
Oh,
Mafia.
if you're Mafia, you're gonna win.
Like
probably.
he's literally AFK right now. So that
No, I'm not.
He was
Duke-
leaning back.
Sorry.
Grinsky, I don't know how you think that Duke and I like. When would Duke?
from
I
my
didn't disagree.
perspective,
I mean, you can think I'm your partner.
When
like
would
it's
Duke
possible.
formal me at end of day? Why wouldn't he do it way earlier?
in this situation, it literally doesn't matter. If he's your partner,
Or Milo.
it doesn't matter. If he's your
For
partner,
3
he
days.
gets
Why
the
would he
top.
waste that?
Pope,
Because-
imagine the team's bad.
Gurinsky, do
Like,
you think I'm
literally
terrible?
nobody is
Gurinsky,
listening.
do you think I'm terrible at Mafia? Do you think I fucking
No, that's
suck?
possible. That's
I
a real
don't.
That's fine,
possibility.
right?
That is why. That is
He's
why I've
partner.
changed my opinion on you so many times in this game, Duke.
Do you
I think you
I
are
am
very
so
capable.
Here that I formal my partner when I know it's been revealed that it's Triple Milo, and I just
Like
That might
you,
be the
Pope
team,
and-
Bayrex.
You, Pope, and Bayrex are like capable of fucking anything. Like I'm not going to put it past any of you. No
Okay.
offense to everybody else, but
So
those are the
I'm-
people I'm most worried about. And yesterday was Rolo.
I'm just gonna say like 20 seconds. I don't know what else. I actually don't know what else to say.
If
like I
one
said,
town votes
Grinsky
bad,
or
we
Matt.
lose.
It
One
sounds like you're
town,
hoping that's what happens.
no
Pope.
votes, no votes, 0.
Ugh.
I don't know what else to say. I think I'm.
I
good.
got you, Wada.
Cut
They're
this
not
time.
voting, dude. We're
It's
gonna win
crazy.
this.
Pope is
Nobody's gonna
locating
vote.
Time's
so
up.
much.
Push or rescind. 10 secs.
Pope, I'm pretty sure you defending me is probably gonna get me more votes.
Well, hopefully it doesn't.
With 7 alive, it will take 4 to send water to night chat. If you wish to do that, place your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote. Water Coulter has immunity. You have 2 minutes to make your guaranteed.
That's a Mafia, boys. God
Formal
damn it.
Bayrex.
Second Bayrex.
Why are we
Ooh,
There's
playing?
a formal
with the
on
second.
Bayrex. Accusation, please.
What the fuck? I just got
Oh,
bamboozled by Mafia.
It's fucking like Pope.
Mav and Waterculture.
Accusation,
No,
please.
oh, no, it's got to be Waterculture because he did get hammered.
Yeah, like
Why didn't you vote, Duke?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, I should have fucking voted. God damn it.
What is
what are
this?
you all doing?
Waterculture, for anyone who's in this
Doesn't
game,
even matter. Oh my god.
confirmed Mafia.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not confirmed Mafia.
Why doesn't the 3 partners vote? We know there's a world of 3. There was 3 people who voted. Unless the entire Mafia team voted, like, there's no
That's-
way.
That's what I'm gonna be living.
What is this?
Such a
What,
good formal that no town voted.
what is this? End of day or what?
The problem here is I want to read you Mafia for that push, dude.
Count just
But
lost.
like, unless it's slow
And I'm
rolling,
gonna
there's
be
no
really,
way.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
be really
say
bad.
something weird. I think we. Fuck, dude. I don't even know.
Sleep.
That
Sleep.
no.
No, we are never sleeping.
How does Mav second Bayrex after pushing on Waterculture?
That means Mav is like gotta be
Mav's
in a-
with Waterculture?
He's either
Yes.
That's ballsy, though.
No. So you either have to think that Waterculture. No, and here's what you have to think. You either have to think Waterculture's town and the exact team is Bayrex, Mav, and Gurinsky, or you have to think Waterculture's Mafia, or you have to think someone.
Bayrex and Mav did vote
And the
really
only
late,
person-
so
the
someone
only
could have
person
missed the
who
hammer.
Slow roll this game would be Pope and or Bayrex.
Oh,
We
I'm
have
gonna
one
slow
of them
roll.
under
I'm ready to be done.
I was right at the beginning, right?
Like, I'm trying to figure out this game now. I'm like, I just got seconded about a guy
Fletch, you
who
are
voted on a
fucking
Mafia.
cool as a cucumber right now for like being in a fucking split vote, man.
You I don't know.
Water
I'm not
culture.
cool,
If I
I just
rescind
don't
on
know where to
Bayrex
go
and Formal
exactly.
Gorinsky, will you second?
No, what the
Yes.
fuck? You never rescind here. You're
No balls.
Oh,
bro.
wait.
No
Yeah,
balls.
this is-
You're Mafia. Oh my god. We're about to get fucking
Can we
just
kill Duke?
if you're
I
Mafia,
don't I don't know how Bayrex can be Mafia.
I'm
just
not.
rescind if you're Mafia. Don't make me go through these fucking 2 minutes of hell.
I'm not Mafia. I don't know
Like,
what the
it's just
right
fucking
play is.
Tap it on someone else. You have the advantage. Who cares? I'm done with this game. I'm over it. I should have voted in Water Culture.
Yes.
Bitched out like a punk. Blame me, town. Whatever.
Hold on. No.
But in your town, you should always.
I think Water Culture's confirmed Mafia now, and one of his
Who-
partners.
who
is-
first- Who first and
Yes,
seconded
basically
Bayrex?
is what I'm coming to.
Who put a formal on Bayrex?
Pope and Mav.
Oh,
Pope has the formal?
Yeah.
yes.
So Gorinsky, we need to be ready to snap it on Mav if we get an RNG.
I'm not snapping anything with you, dude.
You are
You gotta snap something, boys. Regardless of your language, you gotta snap something.
Don't snap anything.
I'm gonna snap it into a
Are you
Slim
serious?
Jim.
We're going into RNG.
Mafia's gonna snap something, so the town's gotta be ready to snap too.
Pope. If you're
Water
Mafia,
Culture. Who's your
don't
Mafia
snap
that is not?
Don't snap it,
The
Pope.
Mafia is the people who voted
I'm
on
not
me at
Mafia.
this
I'm not
point.
Mafia.
Oh, you're not down.
So you're voting on Bayrex.
Snapping it on Pope.
I'm voting on Bayrex.
No, you're not snapping it on me.
100%. 100%
You
voting
said
on
I'm
Bayrex.
not town, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Oh my god. Wait,
Why
Water
did you
Culture? I
Is
guess
there
it
a way
makes
to
sense that Water
reform
Culture would
Water
vote.
Culture?
No, sadly,
he
no.
has immunity.
What if it's Bayrex Water Culture, dude? I don't even
It's
feel
not.
bad.
It's not.
Pope, if you are town, you know
You
you have to.
rescind and
If
you
you are Mafia, you
formal.
are a slow rolling.
I don't even know who the fuck.
You don't rescind.
One,
I mean,
I'm town.
even if I was
Water
Mafia
Culture,
and
you're
Water
salty.
Culture was town, there probably wasn't time, right? Like, if I was trying to
That's
vote,
true. Like,
there wasn't like
that's
time
the
for me to
problem I'm
vote on
having
Water
is
Culture.
Bayrex and Mav both like voted super late, so it'd be really,
They
really
did
hard
not
for
vote
any.
that late.
Mav voted
If
late.
Water
Mav
Culture
was
and
like
Demon
3
are,
seconds.
if Demon was actually a hit,
Demon
It can't be a hit when the mod comes at the beginning of the day.
There's no mod. There's no way the mod makes that big of a mistake.
Bayrex,
Demon
you lose,
cannot be a
dog.
hit when the mod.
No, I'm gonna lose this town because you're Mafia. you
I ain't
fuck.
Mafia. You did nothing enduring your fence.
we don't know that. Like that.
What am I supposed to do when I got people talking about world
Time is up. Push or rescind.
bullshittery?
Yeah, push.
Uh,
Zero read on you.
10 seconds.
Pope knows I'm town, and he memed on me.
I
in
hope
this
you get
formal.
immunity so we can still win, Bayrex, you and me.
Okay.
With 7 alive, it'll take 4 to send Bayrex to night chat. If you wish to do so, place your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Bayrex has died. The game has ended. Mafia have won. First of all, apologies to the Mafia team mostly because giving the town information is never a good thing for Mafia for my stupid error. I panicked when lots of people said the game should be over, Colin. I'm like, no, it shouldn't. And then I second guessed myself. The reveal, Gorinsky, Mav, Pope were all Mafia. Pat was the cop, night 0 Rolo, night 1 Niltak, same, dead. Siggy Wiggy was the medic. He tried to save Rolo, but killed himself instead. Watermelon Andrea was the vigilante who shot Demon on night 2. I'm really, really, really mad at everyone that was here before we started game 1. I gave you 25 minutes that first day after 2 people died, plenty of time. You could have put Pope in a formal, harassed him like we agreed. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves.
I take this
I
loss
remember.
100% on me. Like this
Yeah,
is all
dude,
me.
like, to be fair, I want to be fair to Colin the mod.
Is there
The reason
anything
he
I
called
could have
it
done
so
there?
amazing.
the reason
Wada,
Colin,
Wada,
What
you
girl
see my
talk?
tag, Wada.
I know.
make a
I'm not
joke,
gonna
I was
say
gonna
that.
shout
I'm
it
not
over.
gonna say that.
Who's
What
cop?
girl talk?
That's not gonna help me.
I know, but you know.
Who was cop?
Pat.
Pat was cop.
Nice.
And
You
for
killed,
the
you killed
record,
the medic. You killed the medic.
That's
9-0,
actually
you
the
killed
first
cop
time I've
9-1.
ever seen the Mafia win with all 3 of their team members lol
and for the
capping.
record,
Yeah.
Pope, if your hand would have gone
They
up,
could,
it would have
like-
had to have gone up right after those other
Gorinsky
2.
was
Oh,
the
yeah.
only one
Two were so
trying the
late.
last day.
Otherwise, you would have been.
Not
Me
really.
and Demon, I
You were
felt like I was
trying
in a
enough.
Twilight
I was
Zone
throwing shit out of
episode
walls.
in that Mav formal. Like
you got-
everyone who
you got
didn't vote on
Tabret.
Mav, you should like rewatch the VOD
Yes.
and just take it as a learning experience.
That was so different from
that
Mav
is the
FOMO.
most balanced RNG1 survival I've ever seen in my life.
How did you guys vote on
So
Bayvex?
bad.
Said I am not town.
I did say I'm not town.
I spat so much fire at Mav, I was a dragon, and he didn't die.
No, I would much rather
buried
game
him.
with
Lost
Bayrex
when
and losing to sleep.
Pope missed the winning vote.
That-
Pope wasn't paying attention.
You
Wait,
did.
Pope
Did miss
spewed
the-
water
Fucking
culture
logcat.
town in his formal. He said one vote wrong and we lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Literally
Bayrex
just
votes
declared
and just
water
forgets.
culture town.
Oh, just so everyone knows, I wasn't like slow rolling or anything. I just like
no, yeah, you missed it.
I
It was
didn't
late.
No, I
it was
wasn't.
really hard for him
It
to
wasn't
hammer
that I
that.
wasn't paying attention. Bayrex voted really late.
Yeah, he voted
So
late.
I
One
just
vote went
what
up
I
on
said.
one.
There's
then
no
two
real-
votes went up,
there's
as I
no
said,
real
3 in my
necessary.
head.
It's not.
Maybe
It's
you
not,
were lagging, but it didn't
it's not
look like it
necessary
from
for
our
me
It was
to
late. It's
vote.
not necessary for him to.
Bayrex-
Yeah,
I'm not gonna risk outing like.
it's
Good
over.
job.
The game was over. The game was over at that point. Like,
Bayrex and Duke buried me and killed me. Good job.
Oh yeah,
guys.
for the record, all that talking about snapping formals, there was 0 RNGs that